Bam, 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 bam. All right, let's. Yo, what's going on, guys? What's going on? This is a live broadcast, by the way, so if you're tuning in, you can fast forward a little bit if you're a little bit late to the party, and yeah, get into it. Let me see. Let me post this here. Also, let me post this in the Discord. So we have it. Yo, what's up, Fernando? How you doing today, brother? Hope you're doing well today, my man. Hope everything is swell. Like when you wake up on an undeserted island. Yeah, what's up, B-Hall? How you doing today, man? Hope you're doing well today, brother. Hope you're great. Yeah, I'm doing. Yeah, weekend's doing pretty good, man. Honestly, been playing with the kids a little bit this morning. Did some real estate stuff, and been working on stock stuff as well. I've been working on stuff for Patreon. Been doing a lot of stuff, honestly. Taking a break, man. Taking a break a little bit to hang out with you guys before dinner gets done in probably like an hour and a half or so, somewhere in there. Hope everything's well. What's up, Barry? What up, baby milks? Hope you're doing good. Just eating some grub. Yo, that sounds good, honestly. Grub sounds great. Grub sounds really great, man. We hit 25 Monday. I don't know about that, honestly, Mick. It depend on a lot of things. I feel like the best catalyst for AMC, honestly, is Friday at this point with Witching Day coming up. That'd be the most volatile day in the market. Chad is back. What's up, Gagan? What's up, brother? I feel like that would be the best day for volatility wise to get AMC up. Would probably be Friday. I mean, any day it could definitely pop though, right? I don't really know what day it would be on. But any day it could definitely pop. Yo, what's up, SHO? What up, brother? What's up, Kryzen? Definitely, man. Definitely, Kryzen. I can't wait, dude. I like Witching Day myself anyway, just because the market's there's a lot of craziness going on in the market, man. It can create some really good buy-ins as well. It's also a really good day for swing trades. I mean, there's four of them. You get four of them a year anyway. So I mean, you get 4 days a year of just craziness in the market. For the weekend and people going, it'll make a difference. Oh, for sure, Fernando. I agree as well, man. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to pull this up real quick. That way, oh, there we go. Sweet, did it. Witching Day sounds like fun, man. I'm putting up fake cobwebs. I'm done, bro. It's not Halloween. Yeah, if you guys have it, make sure you guys smack the like button now. Definitely hit the like button below. Nothing like that. Nothing crazy, but it's just where all the options and stuff like that expire in the market, and that alone creates a lot of crazy ups and downs in the markets as well. Hottest Canadian stock right now. Which one, Gabriel? You have the hottest stock in there for sure. Yo, troll bag, dude. Troll is back. Here with STNE. We looked at STNE one day. It's been a minute since I looked at it though. You talking about Stone Cold Limited? Think that's the stock? Yeah. Yeah, we looked at somebody asked about this stock one day, man. Somebody asked about this stock one day. I'm gonna pull chat up over here as well. That way I have both chats going, just in case, probably be easier to use chat on this computer for right now, since there's definitely no trades going on. Yo, what's up, troll? How you doing, brother? Hope you're doing good today, my man. Yo, what's up, Ponin? Oh, that was a question. Got you. I thought you meant you had the hottest Canadian stock. I was like, what is it, man? Honestly, dude, I feel like one of the hottest Canadian stocks would probably be Voyager, man. Probably Voyager. You got Coinbase coming out later this month. Coinbase is going to be selling about about 50 times their market cap in revenues. Whereas like right now, something like Voyager, it's just in the same group as like Coinbase is. Selling right now, is selling about like 8 times their cap slash revenues. So, you know, obviously that would be like, you know, if they were to go to 50 times, kind of like Coinbase is going to be starting out, supposed to be starting out at, you probably make a lot of money off of it. Yeah, you could have definitely made some good money off Voyager when it dipped, though. It's gone back up some since then, but I mean, those places are money makers, man. These like Coinbase slash like, you know, Voyager apps, things like that, man, are definitely money makers. So huge money makers, man. Have you seen the? Oh, I've seen the price of coin. Believe me, I have. Believe me. Yeah, I remember I have Bitcoin, so I got some Bitcoin, man. Don't you worry. I've been keeping up with it. Yeah, if you guys have it, make sure you guys smack the like button. How do you spell Voyager? Just Voyager. I can give you the. I can show you the thing real quick. It's Voyager app, right? Yeah, Voyager Digital Limited, right here. They dipped down to $10 the other day. It's been a good buy-in, honestly. But it's all you back up to $16. But again, even at $20 at the $20 mark, they're only selling at about 9 to 10 times their earnings. And they're a fast-growing company. You can tell. Look at this, really fast-growing company, man. It's the app I use for my Bitcoins and everything. So, they're super. I did a video on it actually. There's a video on the channel. Added them. I think it was the last video I did on like top stocks to buy right now. Voyager was in that group. I did a whole thing on it in there. Probably like a 4-minute segment inside that video on Voyager. Hit a bunch of limit sales and had so much money just sitting there. I can't buy any dips because they're not, dude, going down. I mean, the guy from the CEO from Voyager thinks that he was actually on like Meet Kevin's podcast. He was saying on there that he thinks that Bitcoin's going to hit 100K within the next 100 days. And at that point, it was like 48,000. So when he said that, it's, you know, it's 60,000 now, man. So it could definitely do it. Could finally, you know, it could definitely do it though. I could see it, right? I could definitely see it happening. There's definitely some obstacles here and there, but I mean, long-term effects, I feel like, you know, should be fine. Long-term wise, anyway. You would think so, at least. But I definitely like their stock. I like their stock too, though. Probably bought some Doge, man. The Doge ponin'. Bought the Doge, bro. Should rise next week due to the news. I think it'll definitely get some rise out of it for sure, Kevin. I'm more looking forward to Friday, honestly. Next Friday with Witching Day coming up. I feel like Witching Day, you know, definitely make a crazy environment in the marketplace. That's how Witching Days do. You know, you get 4 Witching Days a year, and it makes it more volatile market. And that right there alone can, you know, set you up with some crazy stuff going on, man. If you guys want to use the Voyager app, here's the Voyager link right there. If you put $100 in, you get $25 worth of Bitcoin as well. Voyager says Bitcoin to 100K in 100 days. Oh yeah, I seen it. Yeah, believe me, I watched the interview. I actually like Voyager's CEO, man. He's very down with the markets. Anyway, he actually used to work in the stock market a lot too. So he's got some pretty good. Yeah, I think he's got some pretty good views, honestly. Using margin is totally nuts to do. Saw me Kevin episode where he was saying, I mean, margin, you know, margin in general is not the best thing to use in the world. I mean, again, I used to keep my margin at like 5% at most, right? The only time I've actually been over that percentage was when back last March. I used margin to buy stocks because they were at an all-time low, so they was going to come back up anyway, right? So as the stocks went up, my margin went down. At the highest point in my margin, I was only at 28% margin. I should have went higher, honestly, but I also didn't know at the time like how far, you know, down the market was going to go. So about hindsight 2020, I would have went back. I probably went up to like 40% margin. If I knew it was going to come back up so fast, I would have went to 40% margin because those margins would have got ate away anyway. The margin would have went away as the market, rose. Am I blocked? No, you're not blocked, Matthew. You're not back, man. You're not blocked. I read your message. I was answering Kevin's message with your message, by the way, Matthew. When I was talking about AMC, there's no like bad news in AMC. AMC got good news. They're obviously opening up this weekend, or coming up, whatever. Is it this week or this weekend or whatever? They're opening up in California, so which should be great. And then we also have Witching Day coming up as well, which should, I think, would have the best catalyst in terms of making a crazy market time to shoot some stocks up. You're not blocked though. I was answering like 2 different questions at one time, honestly. If you guys have it, make sure you guys smack the like button though. Definitely helps out. Hope everyone's having a great day though. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday. It's been a crazy time. Saw a good movie at AMC the long weekend. Did you really? Wait a second. You seen a movie called Long Weekend, or did you go watch a movie? Oh, gotcha. What's Witching Day? Witching Day happens 4 times a year. It's where all like options in the market expire pretty much, and it creates like a crazy volatile day in the market. I talked about it last night on like last night's video. I went over it on last night's video, like what Witching Day was and like what happens. Pretty much all options just expire, and it creates a crazy time in the market in terms of like swings and things like that. And some people like to stay away during Witching Day. I like Witching Day just because it creates a lot of trading opportunities, whether that be like some good even good long-term buys, because some of the long-term stocks kind of drop a little bit too, or they can just go skyrocket high too. Either way, man, either a stock sometimes goes way down or it go way up. It just creates a very, very volatile market for lots of stocks on Friday. But I did break it down a little bit last night in one of the videos on the AMC video last night. I don't know, probably like a minute segment in there, somewhere in there. I talk about what Witching Day is and what to expect on Witching Days. Like I said, you get 4 Witching Days a year. It's every quarter, the end of every quarter. Pretty much it happens on a Friday. Every time, every Friday, third Friday of the end of every quarter. It goes pretty nuts. Yep. Yeah, March, June, September, and December. I think it's called quadruple Witching Day now, right? Because you got like four options in now. It used to be called triple Witching Day, but you can call it either one. Back when I started in the market, it was actually called triple Witching Day. I think now it's called quadruple. I just call it Witching Day. It's all the same. Like whatever, man. It's all the same thing. We're all here to have some fun. Yo, how you doing, Ricardo? Hope you doing well today, brother. But I do hope everybody's day's gone well though today, and everybody's had a great Saturday. Like I said, I figured I'd get on here and talk for a little bit, man, and chill out with you guys before dinner. Dinner will probably be done in like an hour and like 20 minutes or so, somewhere in there. Then probably get off, eat some dinner, man. Then make a video and then work on stock stuff some more. Stock index, yeah. Stock indexes, yeah. All those things in simultaneously. And everybody goes nuts. Everybody sells or buys a lot. Do you do options as well? I do options, show, but mostly options on things I'm almost guaranteed to be good on, right? It's never a guarantee. But when I use options, you can lose a lot of money using options, right, too. Options are great for leveraging money, though, especially when that goes up. I do use options on certain things. Again, I would have to at least, do really good D&D on the stock and have a very good confidence that the stock's going to go where I want it to go before I use, options. Honestly, though, before I use options, I'll always do that, man. Doing good. Exciting for Monday, dude. I can't wait for Monday, man. I love weekends because it's nice and like not as like crazy, but I also don't like weekends sometimes because I just like the market too much. Is HCMC a good long-term play? I don't know, Barry. Honestly, a stock that it is dependent on a lawsuit It's usually not a stock I want to be in, right? But I mean, if you got into it, it's not the biggest deal in the world. And it's also like a super, super uber penny stock, right? It's like below a penny. It's like below a penny, right? Or it's like 1 penny or something like that. It's super small. I'm not a fan of those stocks. I'm gonna be honest with you. But again, you can make money off of them, man. You know, if you have money to gamble, it's almost like a gamble stock, right? It's like throwing money at GME and the hoping GME is going to continue to go up. It's not that it's a bad stock, just you're definitely gambling with it. Definitely gambling there on a lawsuit. Say if you'd have bought up here at 60, you know, what is that, 0.0065? Like, if you'd have bought up here somewhere, man, you've lost like a ton of money. Lost a ton of money, man. It's come down a lot. But again, it doesn't mean that this stock is not going to skyrocket again, right? It's definitely a chance, man. You're chancing it. You're like, hey, will it go up? Will it go up or will it go down, man? You don't ever know. Do you typically buy out of the money or in the money calls? If it's a stock that I know is going to go above the money where it's in right now for like the next week, usually when I buy these, I usually buy out. You know what I mean? Like I'll usually, let's say you open up, well, this doesn't even have options. Say you're buying AMC options, right? I usually do not like buying like the next week. But again, it just depends, because obviously if you know there's a good catalyst coming up, that will definitely affect your, you know, your like wherewithal, like maybe, you know what I mean? But usually I like to buy at least 3 weeks out. That way I have time in the market. But usually I do like to buy out of the green if I can, if I think it's going to be coming into a good price, right? You save a little money there as well. Be like you could buy out of the green, you know, right there as well, you know, $1.85. It honestly just depends on the stock, but usually on a stock I am buying options on, I like to buy at least 3 weeks out. At least 3. That way I give myself time. I'm not somebody, I don't like to buy next week options, usually. Usually don't like to buy next week options. Like, I bought some Tesla options. I bought Tesla options last week. But I only bought 2 weeks out on those. Because I was betting on the market to get better. You know, better. I was betting on it. It was definitely a bet, though. It got better. It did get better. Even faster than I kind of thought it was going to do. I thought this week was going to be kind of a flat week. I didn't think we was going to see such a, you know, turbulent turn in the market so fast. Anyway, let me turn this off top chat. Maybe if I missed anybody's chat, I'm sorry. It was on top chat. I don't know what top chat means. Usually I have it on all chat or live chat. I don't know if it like skips somebody's comments or like what. Like say something like Tesla, right? Like I thought honestly last week we was going to see more of a flat week. Darn it, I keep pulling up the wrong thing. I hit Tesla. All right. RIP. Did I get rid of it? I didn't get rid of it. We're good. See, I thought honestly last week I bought into options. I bought options last week on the 5th on Friday. I thought we were going to have a flat week, kind of, right? Like maybe a small nudge up. I thought we was going to have a flat week this week. Small gains, you know, maybe 3-4% gains on each day, which is not bad gains. And then this coming up week, we'd see more of a push up. But instead, what we got was, you know, we had Friday, and then the market just turned around, was like, F it, and just shot up like a rocket ship. Didn't expect that to happen. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought I was gonna have more time to even buy in on some of these other stocks. I thought I was gonna have more time to buy in. But I mean, I'm okay with the market going up. But I bought options back on Friday. And, you know, did good on those on Tesla. But I did buy 2 weeks out on those. Done shift calls on Monday. Analysis had this stock from $12 to $15. Shift is a very good stock. I like Shift. I actually own Shift. I also put that in our Patreon as well. I like Shift, man. You like Shift? I bought Shift multiple times. I bought Shift back in January when it went low in January. I bought it there, and then I also bought last week on the downturn of Shift last week as well. I really do like Shift a lot. especially compared to some of the other, like you look at Carvana, right? Look at Carvana, right? Look at Carvana, man. Carvana is ridiculous. 286 bucks. Dude, I think Shift is like literally like right behind them, man. I'm not saying Shift's Carvana, right? I'm not saying something like that. But I am saying is that Shift has potential, right? Shift has big potential to hit it big. I still think at $10, I think it's a really good price, right? Analysts have Shift at like 12, 15 bucks. But I definitely think they have a room to grow, man. Shift has room to grow, a lot of room to grow. I'm long hauled on Shift. I am long hauled on Shift though. Oh, did I not log in? You know, it doesn't even matter. We're not even in the marketplace. I forgot to updated my stuff. I like Shift a lot. They have a lot of room to grow, man. I mean, look at Carvana, right? You know, 286. I'm not saying Shift's Carvana, chat. So don't be like, but Jason shit, not Carvana. I got it. I know it's not Carvana. But dude, I'm telling you, Shift has so much room to grow, man. I honestly think Shift could be $100 stock in the future. Really like Shift. Very bullish on Shift. I think a lot of market just doesn't know about Shift, honestly. There's a lot of people that don't know about Shift. Yeah, I think when people start noticing Shift and you know, seeing what they're doing, dude, and things like that, hey, I think they can do great. Thoughts on Neo, dude? I mean, well, what do you want to know on Neo? I love Neo, man. Should have bought Neo on Friday or Thursday or any day last week. Still got plenty of room to grow. Shift, I'm very bullish on. You guys know about Shift. I talk about Shift a lot. I mean, not Shift, Neo. I'm talking about. I got too many stocks, man. But Neo, I'm very bullish on. We'll definitely see Neo blow past this $69 or $67 mark for sure. I think we'll see Neo above $100 probably about a year from now. They're just growing too fast. Too fast growth, man. I'm very bullish on Neo. Very bullish. Very bullish on Neo. You gotta remember, Neo's my second biggest holding, right? I got Tesla and then Neo. That's my two biggest holdings in my portfolio. Those are my two biggest holdings in my portfolios right now. So very bullish on both of those. The Chinese market, EV market, is massive. It's only growing. They outperform any market right now, you know, in the world for EVs. And it's, you know, we're only touching the tip, just the tip, man, of the iceberg in EV market over there. And then you got Neo. They're going to be moving over to the American market. They already have an office here. They're looking to either build their own manufacturing plant here, or they're going to partner with somebody over here, hopefully in the next few years, and have those going here. They're also going to be moving into the European market as well. So yeah, really like it, man. What's up, man? Yo, what up, Kevin? What up, brother? Just sitting here smoking a rack of lamb. Okay, Kevin. All right, man. You're making me jealous, bro. Come on, man. Come on. Yo, what is it, W? You said you're using... Okay, let me read some comments, chat, before I take more questions on your stocks. I hate like missing people's things. How about $15 call for the 19th? I mean, if everything goes well, like people think it's going to this week, you probably will do okay, man. But again, remember, it is a bet, though, right, Buckin? And this is not financial advice. But if I was a betting man and I'm being bullish on it, hopefully you're not wrong on the $15 calls. But remember, I'm not a financial advisor either. If you guys haven't hit the like button below, man, let's get to 100 likes today. Let's do it, chat. Let's do it. Thoughts on ZOM? I like ZOM. I do like ZOM. The only bad thing about ZOM is, remember, you are betting on them being able to sell their diagnostic system, and that's selling well, right? You know, if everything goes well and they come out and say, hey, look, we can't even keep up demand on our diagnostic systems it's a veterinarian one, right? I'm pretty sure, if I'm thinking of it right. If they don't sell well, you know, that could the stock could tank, though, right? So just make sure you have like a trailing stop loss there. But if they do sell well, you'll probably double, maybe even triple your money. with ZOM. Just remember, you are taking a chance, though. Obviously, it goes with any stock, but especially stocks like it's any kind of medical field. You are taking a chance on that medicine or that diagnostic system, or if they're selling good as well. There's a thing there. So just make sure you're doing that. Just have like a trailing stop loss in case, because you don't want to go down the ship, right? It is a penny stock, and you can see it go right back down. You never know. It's always good to have a plan in place just in case. What's the business difference in Shift and Carvana? It's not like a huge difference, honestly. It's not like a huge difference. They're both like an e-commerce online, kind of platforms. They actually like Shift will actually like bring you the car to test drive. There's a lot of stuff, man, with Shift. You have to watch a whole video. I can do a whole video on the darn thing. I like Shift a lot, though. There's not like a huge difference between them, honestly. There's not like a huge difference. I don't think, anyway. Again, Shift is smaller in terms, but I think the growth potential is there to I don't know if it's ever going to be it's the size of like maybe a Carvana, but I definitely think the growth potential is there. Definitely think the growth potential is there on Shift Technologies. It's the reason why I'm bullish on them. I definitely think one day we could see Shift Technologies at least over $75, maybe even $100, maybe even more, man. Maybe even more. But still, even on Vroom, man, you're still way overpaying on terms of like you're not overpaying per se, but in terms of like forward growth, PE growth, Shift's way better though, Matthew. Shift's better, man. Better, still better in terms of forward PE growth potentials being there. Not saying Vroom's bad though, because I do like Vroom. I also like Carvana. I like both of them. I like all those stocks. I just feel like I can make better returns on Shift honestly right now. Yeah, trailing stop losses. Yeah, trailing stop losses. Do you have any opinion on AFB? I don't really know that company too much, honestly. I'll be honest with you. I do like Li Auto though, Dre. I actually bought Li Auto. Speaking of Li Auto, I bought Li Auto. I bought Li Auto back here on Friday. I never had Li Auto in my life, but I figured at $20, right? Back here on the super dip, and it got down close to like $20. Where's it at back here? Yeah, right back here, man, on the 5th. I thought, why not, dude? At $20, it seemed like a stupid price not to buy into Li Auto. You know what I mean? Even though I was loading the boat on xpeng and Neo at the same time, it seemed stupid not to, throw money at Li Auto too at $25 or $20. I mean, we're already up to 25 again. I do think Li Auto is like a $35 stock. It's still got room to grow back up. Still got room to go back up. Analysts say 37. That'd be better if he hits 40. I'd be great with that. But I'm okay with it going back up to 35 and just slowly going back up because they're a good company, right? They blew their expectations out of the water. So at $20, man, it seemed like a stupid not buy. So I bought some Li Auto. What about Lucid? Lucid under $30. Lucid under $30 I like. Obviously, if you guys don't know, Lucid is cciv right now. The ticker will get changed over a Lucid ticker. Again, it would have been a good time to buy on Friday as well. I loaded the boat on Friday. I loaded the boat on Thursday. I loaded the boat a lot of days on cciv. I was like, you never knew when the bottom was going to hit, right? You never knew when the bottom was going to hit. Thank goodness I did more loading the boat on Friday, though, than I did any day. Just because, again, my thoughts was, in the market, I didn't know it was going to have this much growth this week in the market. I thought this week was going to be a flat week, right? I thought this week we was going to be like, coming out of Friday, it was going to be like, we had Monday, and then we had like maybe Tuesday here, maybe like a Thursday like right here, you know what I mean? And then maybe like a Friday like right in here, right? Like $24 area. I thought it was going to have more of like a flattish turn out of this. But instead what we had was a more sharp turn, like I said, which is great. I'm down with that. I was just thinking we have more of a flat week. And I thought Friday was going to be the best day to buy in because obviously over the weekend we have a cooling effect, man, that people kind of calm down. They're like, the treasury rates aren't as bad as people think they are. It's not like the end of the world because I hate the treasury rates being up, man, because people freaked out, man. And these retail investors don't really move markets like the big guys do, right? The big guys, they're moving millions of dollars at a time, so it moves markets easier. And then on top of that, you do have retail investors that start pulling out, and that's how you have the market move so much. But these bigger guys, man, they get really scared of the interest rates going up on the treasury bonds. And that's the reason why we've seen this dip. You can really see it on like Tesla, right? In these stocks that are in that genre. This is the reason why we've seen this dip, by the way, chat, right here. We went from like 700 bucks straight down, you know what I'm saying, down to like 660, 670. The reason why we've seen those dips so bad, so quick, was because the treasury rate yields went up on Monday, and that kind of spooked, you know, the market again. And that's the reason why we had such a weird day on Monday. Spooked the market too much, man. Spooked it a lot. Don't like it. Even though, again, we're only at 1.6%. You know, 10-year treasury yields, and like if you go back to 2018, we were at like 3.5%. So we were actually double where we are now. But man, I hate treasury yields, and I hate them spooking the market though. It's very annoying. Yo, if you guys haven't hit the like button, make sure you guys hit the like button. Again, if I miss your comment, I'm sorry, but you know, there's a lot of people talk. So you know, I'm definitely gonna miss comments. Just the way it's gonna be, man. Let's see. W partnership that will affect price in your opinion. The W partnership, will that affect price in your opinion? On the W partnership, it definitely have some positive news, for sure, Seedly. I can definitely see it having positive. It wouldn't have bad news, you know what I mean? A negative effect, right? It definitely wouldn't have a negative effect. I would definitely look at that as a what is Liotto's ticker? LI. Liotto. Yo! Stock Journey, you had to do that, brother. Thank you so much, man, for the 50 bomb. That's way too generous, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you for supporting the channel, though, man. That is, you know, super nice, and I definitely do appreciate it. Yeah, I'll keep it up though, Stock. Don't worry, man. I'll definitely keep it up. Like, I love hanging out with all you guys. Like, even if you know, some people get mad that I miss a comment or two. Again, it's in a day. I'm sorry. I feel bad about it. You know, somebody got mad at me last night. Even in like last night's video, man. You go to last night's video and go to comments. There's like a comment. Some guy like, he's like, I unsub your channel. You missed my comment. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, dude. Like, I can't. I wish I was multiple people, and I wish I can get to everybody's comment. It's just hard to do that. And obviously, I'm obviously gonna like, if somebody donates and asks a question, obviously I'm gonna take that question, you know, as soon as I can. There's nothing I can do about that. I mean, I feel like that's the courteous thing to do. And I'll try to get to everybody else's too. I might miss comments again, right? You can put those in again in the chat again. I do feel bad about it, you know. I do feel bad about it. Thank you again, though, Stock Journey. I appreciate you, brother. Do you think it's a good time to invest in airline stocks now? Yes, Jay. I would. You're talking about just airline stocks in general and traveling. I think right now is the time. You should have already honestly invested into recovery stocks, but it's still not. You're still not behind, right? You're still not behind. You can still make a lot of money. Like, let's bring up, like, you know, Carnival cruise ship, right? Carnival at 28 bucks. Carnival's at $28 right now. It'd been good, man, if you could have invested, you know, say, you know, November, December. I started investing a little at a time back in April and May because I thought that was the best time to start investing because they were going to start going back up, right? But usually you would see like Carnival's going to go back up to like 50 bucks, right? It's going to go back up. At $28, even if it only goes back to, say, $45 at the first, you know what I mean? You're still making good money on your returns right there at $28. If stock goes up to, say, $40, man, you make $12 a share. Even if it doesn't reach the 50 right away, I wouldn't be sad about it, right? It's the same thing with like airline stocks. You know, there's really good airline stocks as well. Like pretty much any airline stock, I feel like is a good get in. You got American Airlines. Now, American Airlines themselves, like, you know, I would see a little bit less gains there. You would see the stock probably go back up to like 30 bucks. Still pretty decent gains from $23, you know, going up to like $30 isn't bad, right? Same thing with like United. There's a lot of areas in there, man. There's so many stocks. Spirit. There's a lot. You can still make some good money on. I don't know if like United is going to go back up to, say, you know, right away go back up to $100. But I do think we'll see United go back up to at least like $80. You got to remember, we just had our busiest week in the airline industry since of March last year. So we literally just had our busiest week already. Now's definitely the time to get into it. Neo is a great buy-in. Yes. When's a good time to buy Neo? Last week. Last week when I was preaching Neo over and over again. Last week when I was preaching every EV car maker in the world. Last week when I was preaching xpeng, right? Last week was the time to get in. Now's still a good time though. You're still under the radar. xpeng under $40. Last month you would have killed yourself to buy in at that price point, right? At under $40. You could have bought in at 20, $25, $24. It would have been a better buy, but $35 is still a great buy. Same thing with Neo, right? Neo, last week would have been a great time to buy at $30. Right now, still a great time to buy. Neo just got a $70 price target from multiple analysts, right? xpeng just got a $50 price target from multiple analysts as well. So going from $45 to $70, still a great deal. Going from $35 up to $50 is still a great deal. I wouldn't. It would have been a better time last week, honestly. I do love me some Palantir though, troll. Palantir under $25 is like smashing good deal. This beats the measly lunch hour I get with you during the week, man. Appreciate you and your knowledge. Yo, Father Gatto, thank you so much, man, for the $10, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, man, for supporting the stream, the family. I appreciate you. I do love Palantir, though. You guys know me. I preach Palantir a lot. Palantir still has a lot of growth to go. Palantir last week at $20 was like literally the steal. Really a good steal as well. Even on Monday, you still had a really good buy-in. Even at $26, though, $27, you're gonna see the stock go back to $40. You're gonna see the stock go to $40 again. Honestly, you will. All EVs have gone up $8 to $10 last week. But you gotta remember, mind, CCIV has not sold, doesn't sell cars until July. They're gonna have a slower growth up. I do think we'll see CCIV go back up to $35 though. I definitely think we'll see that, and then we'll see slower growth. We're gonna have a struggle bus getting to past 30. Once we get past 30, you should see that 35 come up, a little bit after that. If everything goes well with CCIV, I wouldn't doubt it to see CCIV at the end of the year at $75 though. Maybe 80. Maybe $80 at the end of the year, if everything goes well. But the recovery has been slow, even with Amazon deal. I wouldn't worry about it though, honestly. Again, Palantir, guys, not every stock is gonna make you like a millionaire overnight, which is perfectly fine, right? When you see gains in a week go from $20 up to $27 in a week, dude, that's huge gains, bro. That's huge gains. In a week, that's massive gains. Massive gains. I do think we could see Palantir at say 40 or $50 by the end of the year, maybe even more. Like again, it depends on how the market does this year, because nobody knows how the market's going to act. Chat. We have some big catalysts coming up. One thing I want to go over is the next few months are going to be kind of rocky. I feel like in the market, or could be rocky in the market, because the next 3 months coming up in March, April, or not March, but April, May, and June. Mostly April and May though. The year-over-year inflation numbers are going to look really bad. And I'm waiting to see how that's going to affect the market, honestly. Really waiting to see how that's going to affect the market going forward. Especially these next 2 months, though. June, we should start seeing those inflation numbers year-over-year come back down. Everybody going back out again. Looking at year-over-year, we had the whole market was pretty much shut down in April and May. So it's going to look bad. It's going to look bad. So I'm wondering how the big dogs are going to play, because the big dogs are what moves the markets, not us, smeasly retail investors. We're the little dogs, man. We're the little dogs. You're all in on xpeng at 29. Yo, good stuff, Mikola. xpeng at $29 is a steal, honestly. Yo, Dragon, thank you so much, man, for the $5. CCIV, Space, and AMC. The only one I don't have in there is Space, and the only reason I don't have Space is because I'm waiting for them to do something. I like, remember, I love space, man. Like I love like, you know, exploration. I love like, I have a couple of telescopes myself. I like going outside, man, in the backyard. We live a little bit of the ways from the city, so it's not much lights and stuff, man, and like looking at the stars, looking at the moon, other planets you can see through the telescopes and stuff like that, man. Myself, I love watching like space, you know, stuff in general. And I want to get into space so bad, man, but it's just, it kind of scares me because they've been talking about this stuff since it's been forever. They've been talking about this stuff forever. But I mean, honestly, if you'd have bought in, you know, say back here on like Friday, which I actually thought about buying in just to say screw it because I thought it was going to go up. Probably should have, because it went from 23 bucks all the way to 35. I just wish they would do something. I want to see them fly the darn plane. Dang it. Yo, thank you so much, though, man, for the $5, fam. I appreciate it, Dragon. I appreciate it, brother. If you guys haven't hit the like button, make sure you guys hit the like button. I have faith in space, in my opinion. Yeah, I feel you, Tro. I have faith they can get up. I have faith they're going to do something. I just want to see them do it. I've been waiting, man, for a very long time. I've been waiting for a very long time. I do like Sense, Dragon. I do like Sense. I don't really know a lot about OPGN. Zom I like, but remember, Zom's a company that you're going to have to watch out for because you don't know how their new system is going to sell. It depends on how many people are buying that system, right? But if they do well in the sales of the what's the system called? Somebody in the chat knows what I'm talking about. It's a diagnostic system. If they do well in sales, you could definitely see. We could literally see this go triple its price, $6, $7, $8 maybe even $8. Who knows? We could definitely do good on it, man. I would just if I had it, I'd put a trailing stop loss just in case, though. Just in case. That's what I would do. So haven't bought space for almost a year. Insiders been selling. A lot of insiders have been selling space. Yes, you're right. And I think a lot of the reason why that is, though, Rabbit, is because a lot of people are skeptical because it's been so long. They've been talking about doing this, and they you know, every time they think they're going to fly the thing, then it gets pushed back more and more and more. Every time you do that, you're gonna have bigger investors kind of pull out. You're gonna have bigger investors pull out, man. I have 2 calls at 10.50 dollar strike. 143 shares AMC during the spike Wednesday. I sold all 143 shares for $12.50. I bought 180 shares of AMC at 9.15 with that same money. Do that hurt? I don't think that's gonna hurt the squeeze, DM. I think you're fine, bro. I think you're fine. Wait a second, DM. What are you talking? Oh man. All right, chat. You'll see you later, DM. I answered his question, then I gotta F this live. Jeez, dude. You gotta... Some people, man. Some people, bro. Got no respect. Some people. Kathy has 1.3. Oh, I know she does. Yeah, I know she does, troll. I know she does, dude. I keep up with a lot of people, man. I keep up with pretty much everything Kathy has. I wouldn't doubt it to see space inside of her ETF either. Same thing with Gilt. I think Gilt could maybe make it to their space ETF as well. Do you know what the Space Arc ETF is coming out? I don't know when it's coming out. No respect, man. Again, I'm not gonna get to everybody's question, man. I'm sorry, but I literally read his question, and then I was like scrolling up reading people's questions, and then he says that, man. Like, yeah, I'm good, bro. I'll be sure not to answer his questions anymore. VGAC. VGAC. What is this anyway? What is VGAC? Inno? I'll look at Inno in a second. I'm down to look at it, man. Look at Fubu. You got my Fubu TV? Some people are bullish on that. Some people really, really hate Fubu as well. There's like 2 different spectrums, man. There's like 2 huge spectrums. It's either people like Fubu TV or Fubo TV, or people just hate it. Like, I don't see any in between, man. Like, every time I see some people arguing over Fubo TV, people are like, yo, it's not good. Or you see people like just really love it. People really, 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 really like it. Oh, so it's a SPAC. Okay. The SPAC acquisition. Which SPAC is it, though? Oh, this is a 23andMe SPAC? I don't know, man. Dude. I don't know a lot about 23andMe. Last time I looked, wasn't there sales going down though and stuff like that on 23andMe? Right? I don't really know. What about it being? I like BNGO. Now, Sundial, I think Sundial's like $1.50 stock. I'm gonna be honest with that one. I think BNGO has a lot better room to grow there. I think Sundial, if you're in it for the long term, you're in it for the long term. Yeah, I'll look at Inno. I'll look at Inno, by the way, Paul. I'll look at Inno, man. Don't worry. I got you. I got it. I'll look at Inno next. I just want to bring up Sundial. I still just think Sundial's like $1.50-ish stock right now. I think if you're in it for long term, you could definitely see some growth. But you could also see some, you know, you could also, since it's a penny stock, man, and kind of volatile, you're going to see a lot of swings, man, from like $1. If you can buy Sundial under $1, if it drops under $1, I think that's a really good buy-in price for it. I say this a lot about Sundial. A bunch of you guys know, man. If Fubo gets their own sports book, it'll really skyrocket. You're probably right on that. If they get their own sports book, it definitely would help out a lot. But I do think Sundial's, you know, going to bounce around for a while. The only reason why you've seen, if you guys are looking at Sundial and like looking back here, the only reason why Sundial spacked back here is because it got pumped and dumped. It's not because the stock was so good it got it to high. So if you guys are looking at like weed stocks, you're like, wow, look at that stock. You know what I mean? It's only $1.40 now. Don't look at this and say that's what the stock's going to be right now. This was just a pump and dump, right? This was a pump and dump. This was a coordinated pump and dump. That's not how the stock is. Not saying Sundial's a bad stock. Again, I think it's like $1.50 stock right now. I think long term, it definitely has potential to grow, though, higher than that. But I think there's some better stocks. Yo, if you guys haven't hit the like button, make sure you guys smack the like below. Definitely helps out. Lets more people see the broadcast. All this stuff. So hope everybody's having a great day today. Invo, how do you say their name? Innovio. Yo, Dragon, thank you, man, for the $5, brother. I'll look at that next. Imux. I think we looked at Imux one day, but I'll look at that again, make sure. Yo, thank you so much, Dragon, for the $5, brother. Inno, man, Inno. Which stock was this? Where were they at before, anyway? I mean, obviously, the lower you can get in on Invo, you're probably better off. When did they have? I guess I should probably read it. Coronavirus vaccine, market analyst. This is the one with the Inno was they're the one making the pandemic thing, right? I don't want to say the word. Yeah, so they're the one making the pandemic vaccine. Is it still worth a buy? Did they get FDA? They don't have FDA approvals yet, though, right? If they don't have FDA approvals yet, you're pretty much just getting in and hoping for FDA approvals. That's how all these pharmas work, right? Any pharmaceutical chat, if you get the lower you can get in at, the better off you're going to be, because you're going to be riding swings, right? You're going to be riding swings because you're going to be waiting for, like, say if that does get approved, you could definitely see this stock at like $20, man, or maybe even, you know, they have a top of 35. Obviously, the tops is usually pretty hard to hit. But if everything goes well, you could definitely, usually it blows past the average by a little bit. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why I say, like, go up to like $20. You just have to set back and ride the wave, man. Set back and ride that wave for it to get there. That's the only bad thing about pharmaceutical companies. They're great because you can make a lot of money. But just remember that if they don't get approval for FDAs, it's gonna sink really fast. Really, really quick. You would see the stock go back to where it came from, wherever it came from. You know what I mean? Say $8 or $10. You know what I mean? Probably about $8. Because they've been pretty consistent throughout a long period of time right here. They've been very consistent. So you would probably see the stock price not sink a lot from where it is right now. So right now might not be the worst time to get in on Invo. Right now probably would not be the worst time to get in on Invo though. I'll get to SOS after I get to IMUX real quick. This is another pharma, right? With very high potential to gain. Want to think so? Okay, this is the one with the liver disease. Yeah, this is right here I'm actually very interested in already. I've been looking at this one. This one has a very high like float that you could hit. See this right here? The analysts say $60 if everything goes right. You know, the lower you can get in at, you know, the better off you are. So right now would probably be a good time to get in, because at the lowest point the last few months has been $13. But you can go back here at $11 back in, you know, 7.2 of last year. You know what I mean? So you can go back into like July last year and get it cheaper. But, you know, right now would be a decent time if you're looking to get in and ride the bus. Now would be a good time to get in. Just remember, you know, if they don't get good news, FDA approvals, or if their clinical trials don't go well, you can see this go zoom, right? But they did back on Bazinga, posted an article that said they showed promising clinical effects in their mid-stage liver disease study. So that's good news, right? That's really good news. I don't really want to look at their loss. You know, their loss is right here. They had a loss of $2.81 a share. They did beat, though. They did beat their EPS by 5 cents, which that's really good. I really wouldn't look at their loss per share. And they're going to be spending a lot of money putting this stuff through clinical trials, studies. They're going to be paying a lot of money for these things. But don't really pay attention to the loss per share right now. That wouldn't really get good until after they passed FDA approvals and they started selling this stuff. Then you would see a big, pump, man. Gotta hang out with the family. Hope we kill it. Yo, peace out, stock. Thank you again, man, for the 50 bomb. Those things help support me and my family, and I definitely appreciate it, brother. I hope you have a great time with your family, man. Much love, my dude. Much love. Happy Saturday. Yo, what's up, tool worker? Thanks for your time and giving a shout out to my girlfriend, Wilma. Yo, Wilma, shout out to Wilma. I was not gonna read that. Dang it. You almost got me, though, tool worker. You almost got me, man. Yeah, pharmaceuticals are crazy, man. You have to ride the train. And if FDA approvals don't happen, I'm telling you, man, that stock will sink faster than anything, man. Like, really, really quick. It'll sink. Like a rocket coming down, it'll sink. So you just have to wait and hold on and hope to God, right, that FDA approvals happen. If they don't happen, man, it's like, you know, believe me, I'll tell you guys a story if you guys haven't heard it. Here's what happened. Back in 2014, I invested in this. It's the first medical company I ever invested in. First medical company I ever invested in, man. They had a new medicine coming out, or they had really good clinicals too. Good clinicals, man. Like nothing bad. I literally watched it through and through. They had a medicine coming out for thyroid, you know, to help out with thyroid like disease, whatever you want to call it. Mesothyroids, pretty much. And like their target price was like $35. And I was like, dude, I'm getting in. I bought in at $7.25. I bought like 200 shares. I was like, yeah, it's going to be great. You know what I mean? I didn't want to go crazy because it's my first medical stock. Okay. And I was away from home. Man. And I forgot my phone. It was the worst luck in my world, man. I forgot my phone. So I didn't have a phone to do anything with either. And by the time I got back home, the FDA approvals didn't happen. And the stocks, I sold the stocks at like $3. Oh, it was so bad. Oh, man. So don't take my lessons, chat. Make sure you guys are like watching your medical stocks like a hawk. Again, I've made quite a good money off medical stocks now, like CAMPH. I bought CAMPH at like $4. I sold it $20, right? You know, I've had plenty of good sales on pharmaceuticals. Just remember that, you know, FDA approvals don't always happen. And when they don't happen, it's bad. It's bad, dude. And it's not saying that company can't go back on the drawing board. It just takes a long period of time. It hurts the value of the company as well. It's hard, man. It's hard. Just make sure you have time to babysit them. But you can make some good money off medical stocks. Just make sure you have time to, you know, pet them. You have to pet them like a pet. Or like I like to say, man, kind of like penny stocks, like a baby. You have to be there watching them at all times. The reason why I don't like having over like 3 medical stocks at a time, mostly because not medical stocks, but penny stocks, you have to really watch them like a hawk because they can drop, you know, in a heartbeat. Usually, again, trailing stop losses, you know, help with that. But I've heard of horror stories about people's trailing stop losses not catching too. College chat. There was a whole day there where I was like, "Who's Chad?" No, I didn't say Chad a lot because I don't know. I guess I can say fam. But some people are probably like, where's his family at? You know what I mean? So I say chat. I should probably like enunciate the T. That way I'm not just calling one person out. You're not calling one person out. You want to talk to everybody. Dude, to me, it's just like chat. Or Chad. This is like, what do I say there, man? Like, I don't know. I don't know what to say there, dude. Yo, Max, man. Hopefully Sundown does well for you, Max. I hope it does, man, honestly. Just getting on. What did I miss? Summary, please. You might have missed me, showing some boobage. We're just showing some boobage. Hey, we're just talking about stocks and just, life in general, whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah, medical stocks are too risky, especially bioscience stocks. Again, yeah, I don't have a lot of my portfolio on any kind of medical stocks. I usually only do like one at a time. I did Chem Farm. Again, I made pretty good on Chem Farm. We went from $4, sold it at $20, right? I don't do a lot of them. And mostly that reason is you have to babysit them. And I don't have time to babysit a lot of stocks. Hence the reason why I usually only have like maybe 2 or maybe 3 max of penny stocks. Especially any stock under $1. Super penny stocks, usually only 1. They're kind of scary. You can go from going good, man, to down in a heartbeat. Man, I missed the boobs. Say Mac, man, you missed them, bro. You missed it, dude. Tom Green's in 2000. Charlie, you got your finger. Bitcoin, happy Bitcoin? Yeah, Bitcoin's doing good today. Where's Bitcoin at right now? Let's bring up the Bitcoin. You know what's funny? I love the Bitcoin on here, man. I love the colors, bro. Beautiful. Look at that, dude. Look at Bitcoin right now, chat. It's ridiculous. Look at the 5-day, man. Zoing. Look at that, dude. Like, good lord. What are you doing there? Thing's nuts. Just crazy. Look at that. Look at that movement. Thoughts on iCup? Yo, Christian, thank you so much, man. Thank you. For supporting me and the stream and the stream fam and my family in general. I appreciate it. Great, much info appreciated. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, man. Yeah, it's pretty nuts though, honestly. It's crazy to see that. If you guys want to, get $25 worth of Bitcoin for free, you can do so by signing up with the Voyager link right there as well. And you put $100 in. If you guys need the my code, I can give you the code as well. I don't know if you really need the code though, honestly. Let's see real quick. Let me bring it up real quick here. iCup. And it's crazy to see that though. I mean, again, let's see. Is it ICU Medical? You just say iCup. Did I read that wrong? ICUP. You look this up. Yo, let me know in chat, Christian. That way I know which stock it is. Say it again. Is it let's see. Is it ICU Medical? Or is it iCure Medical? IceCure. I don't think it's IceCure. IceCure is ACU's SF. Wait a minute. Oh, at least I didn't say ICU. Oh God. Oh, oh, dude. At least I didn't say that. At least I didn't say that. I totally got dude. Here it is, chat. Here I think you guys are being like, yo, you guys are thinking serious stuff, and you guys are thinking like, trolling, brothers. Oh God. It's like tool worker earlier, bro. Thank goodness I don't say these things. Yo, Christian. Yo, man. Hey, dude. Hey, I'll give you a clap for it, bro. I gotta stop taking everybody serious, bro. No more chat. No more seriousness. I tell you guys what, dude. Oh, man. I get trolled. I get trolled more than anything. It's bad, chat. I get trolled too much. I take everybody serious too, man. I'm like, every time, man, it's like, are you serious? I'm like, F it, I'll look at it. Whatever. Oh, did you really, Christian? Yo, that's great, man. Good stuff, bro. Good stuff. Hey, thank you so much, man, for the tip, though. It means a lot, brother. It's funny, though. It is funny. You know the funny thing is, like, I'm so gullible that I'll probably get caught on that again, like in like next week. I'll be like, where's iCup at, dude? I'll get caught again on it. That's my problem too. My brain goes in my brain and then goes out of my brain. Like a few days later. And I'm just like, what the heck? USC, man. Everybody would go in on that. So much, man. What about overseas stocks? Which overseas stocks are you looking at? It's bad. USWS. All right, this is a real stock. I know this one's real. I do know this one's real. Where's our financials at? You over here, financials. Their balance book. Is this a future play for sure then, right? 4 P's. I don't know a lot about the company, obviously, right? Not gonna tell you much right there either. Let's see. Okay, calls. Yada yada. Earnings calls. I mean, earnings calls weren't the best though, right? The balance sheet's what I don't like. Yo, what does USWS do anyway? So here's for more getting a big kick. CP. Hello, well, man. Yo, Derek, thank you so much for the $5, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. I'm glad you guys got a kick out of it, dude. I'm dying, man. I hope you're having a great week. I'm having a great week, Cosmo. Hope you're doing well too, Cosmo. Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well. Did you make any are you invested in any Bitcoin miners? The only Bitcoin miners I've made are it's a fracking company. Got you. I mean, I guess that makes sense. US Well Services. I mean, it does make sense. Why is their losses so much though? This balance sheet is not. I don't like the balance sheet at all. These year-over-year balance sheets, man, being that negative. Are they just a start? Are they just now starting up? That would make up for it, right? If they're just like a start, they're just now starting up. I don't know how long they've been in. I don't like the balance sheet. Do not like that balance sheet though at all. Oh, dude, you guys are something else, man. Thoughts on WPG? Washington Prime. Now I'm like over here, like every time you guys say a stock, I'm over here like, am I getting trolled? Is it something crazy? I'm like thinking like in my, I read that first Saymac. Yo, Saymac, thank you so much for the $5, man. I appreciate it. I'm not gonna lie though, Saymac. I read that to myself, but first before I read it out loud, I was like, does WPG mean something funny? Like, oh, dude, it's so bad. So they started in 2018, but dude, I don't know. That balance sheet though scares me big. I don't like the balance sheet, honestly. Being so negative there year over year still, I don't know. And maybe, like, again, I don't really know the company a lot either. It's hard for me to like do a deep dive into a company. Again, usually a deep dive for me takes hours. Like I do a lot of research, right? To make sure I like a company good enough to invest in it. Yeah, I got trolled bad, Mike. Yo, what's up, Mike? I hope you had fun with the dogs, brother. Hope you and the dogs had fun, man. I did get trolled hard. But now I'm over here like second guessing anybody's like question. Just bad, Chad. It's bad. So they had a 1 for 9 in 2020, not that long ago. So that's, you know, probably, let's go back. What was it trading before the dip though? 16, they had a big dip there. 2020 right here. So that's why they had a gap up. So they had a 20 for 1 split, right? They had a 20 for 1 or 1 for 9 split, whatever that is. That's why they had the big pop there. Got it. Yeah. Yo, thank you again, though, Zach. Appreciate it, man. Let's see. They definitely got a lot of room to grow here. I mean, analysts are very, you know, kind of bullish on them on that part. They're definitely underperforming, though, at $3. But again, I mean, I feel like the whole market had a pullback. I mean, can't really blame them for that. If you just looked at that part, you would almost guess they would come back up to at least around like, you know, $8 or so. Just by looking at the, you know, market pullbacks. Was this right here part of the big market pullback? Yeah, I guess it was on the 3rd and 4th, right? They had a big dip right there. Are you sure it's a real one, Jared? Okay, I'll look at that in a minute, Jared. But is that real? No way, dude. Is it a real stock? I guess it is a real stock. Oh man, it's crazy. Dude, some of these stock symbols, man, I'm over here thinking, you guys got me like all wigged out now. It is a real stock. I'll look at it in a second though. We'll look at it in a minute. See, their balance sheet's better, right? You see their balance sheet right here? And we don't have Q4s yet. But you would think Q4s would be good as well, right? Their income statement, not the best, but I mean, you know, not the worst either, right? Their balance sheet, you know, income statements are one thing. Balance sheets are what I like to look at a lot. The balance sheet is nice. I like the balance sheet. The 4P levels are good. They're right under 1%. 4P, which equals it's got a lot of room to grow. EPSs are not bad either. -4 EPS isn't the best in the world, but it's definitely not, you know, like some bad number or something. Their PE TTM's, you know, 0.611. Yeah, I would say this is probably pretty good, honestly. Washington Prime, just by a quick glance at it, right? Quick glancing it. You can't really look at their last couple days and like think bad about them just because the whole market's been kind of fumbling around. I mean, just from a quick glance of WPG, it doesn't look bad, honestly. It definitely got room to grow, especially in the 4 PE levels. This is one of the best Saturday talks. Sorry to have to. No, it's all good. Emily, I hope you have a great day. I hope the kids doing well as well today. Hope the diabetes is, you know, at least lessened on his blow. Yo, it's a real stock. Gerald, do you want me to look at that stock or what, Gerald? Gerald, thank you so much for the $3 though, man. You want me to look at that? I'll look at it too, Gerald. I'll look at it. I don't know if you're like just like throwing out like a crazy name stock or like what. Man. Thoughts on ZOM? I'm in at $1.89 with 164 shares. I like ZOM. Let me bring up ZOM real quick. I've talked about ZOM a lot. I like ZOM. I do like ZOM. Just remember on ZOM though, it was a pretty big penny stock before, you know, it got, you know, started getting, you know, its hustle up, right? It was down to like 80 cents. Before then it was like 20 cents. Just remember, you know, this was just like this year, right? The first of this year. Just remember though, if their true forma system doesn't go well, okay, you want me to look at it, Gerald? Okay, got you. Just remember, if their true forma doesn't sell well, you can see this stock, you know, tumble as well. That's the reason why I say, you know, have like a trailing stop loss on this. But if it goes well and they're selling like good, and you know, you could definitely see this stock triple in price too. I think ZOM's one of those stocks that I don't think I'd do ZOM long term, honestly. Brad, I think ZOM to me would be kind of like a medical stock, right? Be one of those stocks I would kind of swing trade, whether that means, you know, a midterm hold, like it might be months of holding. To me, this stock, what I would do as my play, I would look at the stock and say, here's what I want to do. Do I want to double my money? Do I want to triple my money? Or do I want to try to 4x my money? With ZOM, I would be like, hey, if ZOM hit $6, if I bought in at say $1 or $2 or so, I'd probably sell, right? That's what I would do. But everybody could do differently. You have to have your own plan. I don't want to make a plan for you, right? But that's how I would play ZOM. And I would also have a trailing stop loss just because, you know, it could fall back too, just as easy. If something was to happen and like maybe the true forma system wasn't selling as good as they thought it was going to, which you would figure it would, right? I mean, like what veterinarian wouldn't want to have a system they can test, you know, test on in minutes instead of sending that off and having those, you know, tests done at a different location, unless that location was very nearby, right? Maybe I could see if it was a nearby location, but some of these locations take like a week, you know what I mean, to get test results back. You would figure it would sell good, but you never know. You never really know, man. We'll pick up like I like CTRM. I like SHIP, right? But just remember, you're in it for a long haul with these stocks. You're in CTRM on the long haul on this stock. It'd been really good if you could have got in under $1. Could have been really good under $1. I wouldn't doubt it though if we see it go back up to, you know, say, you know, say that $1.30, $1.40, maybe even $1.45 area in the medium to short term. Same thing like SHIP, right? You can tell honestly. Okay, look at this, guys. See CTRMs right here. See their how those went. Look at SHIP, almost the exact same. Almost, not quite the exact same, but you can definitely tell when they both bought new ships, right? SHIP and CTRM and Tops have been going out and buying up, ships like crazy because a lot of these maritime companies have been going under. So a lot of both SHIP and CTRM have been doing great in terms of adding to their fleets right now, which is good, and it will be good for the long haul of the companies because they both have a lot of money. They both have been very profitable before, and I think they'll go back to being profitable. They're definitely a better company without the pandemic going on. Definitely a better company without the pandemic. Both of them are definitely better. Yo, Bismal. Yo, what's up, brother? What do you? Wait a minute, dude. Is this a real? You put a laughing face. You put a laughing face, man. I'm not reading that. So I'm not even reading it out loud. Is that really, dude? Is that really a stock? Is that you really have that many shares? No way, dude. It's a laugh, isn't it? All right, let me pull this stock up. Man, it's a funny name. The Schlumberger. It's a funny name, though. Is that what it is? Is that really what it is? There's no way you have that many. It must be a HCMC stock. Which one? What about AITX? Thoughts, concerns, goodbye. Yo, Bismal, thank you so much, man, for the $5, brother. I appreciate you, man. I mean, it's a funny name. It is definitely a funny name. Let's see. I'll look up Torch in a second too. He looked up. I sold my CTRM shares. I bought AMC. Hey, if you've sold for a gain, then hey, nothing bad there. AITX, artificial intelligence. Just remember on a stock like this, when you're buying into a super penny stock, right? Could do well, could do bad. Just remember they're very, very volatile. Hence the reason why you've seen this uptick, and then fell back a lot. But again, we did see the whole market pull back. So you could look at that in terms of saying, hey, this just pulled back because the market pulled back, right? And you should, see this pick back up. You could look at it one of two ways. You would think you would see this come back up. Just remember though, that it is a super penny stock. So you could see this crash as well. It's only at 12 cents right now, 13 cents, 12 cents area. Or you could definitely make a lot of money on it. You definitely make money on it too. But it would be a future play though, because it is artificial intelligence stuff and intel. I need an AI chip in my brain. Me too, dude. I need to tell myself I'm actually younger than I am. You know what I mean? I need to tell myself I'm actually younger than I am. Let's see. CCIV. I think honestly, I think if you can get CCIV under $30, I think it's a good buy-in price for CCIV. Been great to get in over here like 20, 22, 23 area. On one of these 3 days. Like if you could have bought it on the 4th, the 5th, or even the 8th. These 3 days right here would have been the best days to buy in. But I definitely think, if everything goes well, I think we should be able to see something like, CCIV. If everything goes well by the end of the year, I think you're going to see CCIV somewhere up in here, honestly, between 60 and 70 bucks by end of year. If everything goes well and they're selling cars and they don't push cars, back again. If they start selling cars in January or August, not January, but July or August area, then would give enough time and for sales to pick up as well to have the stock go up and more in price. I mean, SL, yo, Bismal, dude, I'll bring it up real quick. I mean, it is moving. It definitely is moving, man. Definitely is moving. They had a big jump back here. I think we looked at this stock. I was talking about this stock one day. I can't remember who it was. It was definitely in the channel though. They had a pretty big jump back here. I remember it. Were they at before the market started pulling back? They didn't really get pulled back though. They went up, right? They were right here, man, when the market started kind of pulling back on the 10th. This was the first day we started seeing the pullback. They went down a little bit, man. Then shot up like a rocket. The 22nd going into the 23rd though. Kevin super chat. Good lord, Brandon. Yo, Godpill, man, that guy's always making money on shorts and buys-ins on things, man. That guy's going in all the time on it. Definitely going all the time, man. Yo, if you guys haven't, make sure you guys hit the like button. Let's get up to 100 likes, chat. Let's go. No, I read it. I didn't read Godpill at start, and I was like, dang, Brendan done went in. But I was like, oh, Godpill. Yeah, I see Godpill a couple people's channels, man, going nuts with it. Definitely going in with it. Let's see, ANTF. Or ATN. Life Science Corp. Yeah, there's some big buys coming in on the 11th. Big old buys coming in on the 11th, man. The market cap 153.84 million. 4Ps. Why is there no 4P levels? What the heck, dude? EPSs aren't bad though. The regular Ps right now aren't bad either. The market pullback. They were actually going up during the market pullback too. Market pullback didn't hurt them till later on. They've had really good. They've had an escalator going up though, man, since the 5th though. You had the 5th, and then you got, starting Monday especially, the escalator picked up speed, man. Dude, yeah, I know, Ghost. Yeah, I see Godpill everywhere, man. Is there a Discord to chat with others? Yes, we do have a Discord. Yeah, man. Here, I'll post it in chat. I will post the Discord. Remember, guys, Patreon stuff starts next week as well. Patreon live streams. Patreon live streams start next week as well. If you guys want to join Patreon, here's a link right there. I also post all my buys and stuff like that in Patreon as well. Things like that, I post those there. Yeah, but there is a Discord. I think we have like almost getting close to 1,100 members in Discord now too. What do you think about eBond? It's a new crypto platform, beta testing Monday the 15th. I do. Let's see. I'll bring up eBond real quick. Here's what I do with eBond. A lot of times with eBond, you can see right here as well. eBond's a really good swing trader stock. I've bought eBond multiple times and sold it multiple times. I started doing that. Right back in here, I bought, eBond. I sold like right back in here area. Right up in here somewhere, I sold it. I bought eBond over here before. This is all like looking at Dogecoin stuff, honestly. And then it usually tracks pretty good with Dogecoin pushes as well. Then you see that big bust though the other day. I didn't buy back here though. I wish I would have, but I didn't do it. I thought about buying though on Friday. I wish I would have just kept it until it rose again and then got rid of it again. You're welcome, Short Glitch. You're welcome, man. So some KMPR for Doge, and it's working out right now. Yo, good stuff, Darth. Good stuff, man. Just know when to fold them, man. You know what I mean? Just know when to fold on Doge, right? That way you can, make money and then, maybe turn that money back into more money again. Honestly. That'd be the best bet. Yo, if you guys aren't a sub, make sure you guys hit the sub button as well. Torch. Got you. I got you. I've looked at Torch a lot. I'll look at it though. able to look at it? Got you. Yo, chat, let's get to 100 likes. Let's do it. If you haven't hit the like button, make sure you guys smack the like button. It'd be super nice. Definitely appreciate it. Let's see. Good old torch, man. Good old torchlight. I mean, obviously, I could have told you, man, like the other day on the 5th and 4th, maybe even on Monday as well, would have been a great time to buy a torch, though. If you hadn't already bought it. Obviously, hindsight 2020, it's like, dang, I might have missed out. But I wouldn't get FOMO. Wouldn't get FOMO on it, man. Because I honestly think on Torch, I think on Torch you're gonna see it like right now, especially I think you're gonna see some roly-polies anyway here and there. And it could give you good opportunities to buy in. Definitely give you good opportunities to buy in at least. Have there been any new catalysts come out with Torch? No, you got like hard penny stocks. 30 annual Roth conference, yada yada. You got meta mineral as well, or material as well coming up. I don't mind Torchlight Energy though. Because obviously you're gonna have to have companies like that in your inventory, you know, in your portfolio anyway. I do think Torch has room to grow. I do think Torch has room to grow though. Riot's like another one of those stocks you kind of just like buy and ride the wave and then sell, right? Smash it, Ghost. Smash. Watch your channel at times, but I'm curious. Do you only invest in certain sectors, tech, health, etc.? I don't only invest in them. You know, I have Fintel stocks. I'm definitely heavy tech / like EV future plays, right? I'm definitely heavy in those kind of plays. But I have stocks that are, you know, put out, whether it be like ETFs or even some investment funds type things, like you know, like VOOs and things like that. I definitely have stocks spread out. Definitely heavy though in the tech sector, or you know, EV sector, or even some of my stocks. You know, I have a lot of stocks even in alternative energy. I'm definitely heavy in those areas. One reason because I'm, you know, obviously I think that's going to be the future. And I think that's, you know, what I want to put my money in. I think that's going to be the biggest growth sector right now. But I definitely have a couple fintech companies as well, like FTOC, which is Payoneer. You know, I have some PayPal as well. Ford. I think Ford, if you're getting into Ford, it's definitely a long-term investment. I like Ford though. I mean, remember I bought Ford at $6 though. I bought Ford way back in the day, man. Not really way back in the day. Last year when it fell, last year when Ford fell to was like $3 or $4. I should have bought then. I didn't buy though. I bought Ford right in here, start of last summer, right in June. I bought right in June, right at $6. So I've done pretty good on Ford so far. I do think Ford's going to grow though, but Ford's going to be a smaller grower in the EV market, right? It's going to take them a longer time to get these, you know, these factories turned around. Like, you know, you got motor engine factories. You got all these factories, man, that need to be turned around and made into stuff for EV for them. But I do like Ford. I do like Ford though, and I think Ford's going to continue to grow. I think Ford at $13 is still probably, if you're buying Ford at $13, you know, 2 years from now, you're probably going to be like, I wish I could buy Ford at $13, right? As long as they continue their path onto EV. The same with GM, man. I like GM a lot as well. Like GM, I feel like has a little bit better outlook right now in terms of like where they're going to be able to go, because, you know, they bought into Cruise, right? They bought Cruise, right? And Cruise already have, you know, it's almost, actually Cruise is almost as big as GM itself. I think one day Cruise actually could be bigger than GM itself, pretty much. But they definitely have a lot of good technology there with Cruise. Definitely have a lot of good technology there with Cruise. I like them. Stimmy and tax return in 1 week. Cowabunga. Yo, Jared, dude. I know you feel there. Good old stimmies, man. Is anybody in the chat already got their stimmy check yet? Anybody in the chat already had their stimmy check? I noticed some people said the other day they had theirs already like in their like account. Like obviously I don't get one, but I'm kind of curious, man, if anybody's got one yet. Because I know somebody said the other day that they got theirs like deposited. It was deposited, not yet. It was actually like waiting. You know what I mean? It's deposited. Your STEMI, that's what I mean, Mike. Pending anyway. Your STEMI's pending. Yours is pending too, Kyle? Yo, great, dude. That's awesome. That is awesome. I mean, if anybody has like, you guys gotta remember, man. Also, I'm a very big business person too. So, I mean, if anybody has any questions on business stuff, I can try to help as well. Or PPP loans. Make sure if you guys can get PPP loans, man, make sure you guys are getting those, man, before they go out March the 31st, guys. If you guys can get PPP loans, man, it's free money pretty much. It's another stimulus, right? It's a grant. It might sound like a loan, but it's definitely a grant. You can get it written off very easy. You guys gotta remember, man, like I'm definitely big business, so not just stocks as well. I mean, I can talk about lots of things on top of there. Either working on a Saturday, yo, big. I've been working all morning. I work every day, 7 days a week. I work 7 days a week, whether I'm streaming or not. I'm definitely working. I've worked 7 days. I've worked 7 days a week for the past, since I was probably like 17, probably about 17, 7 days a week. Unless I was like super sick from like maybe like a diabetes, like, kicking my butt. What's a PPP loan? PPP loan is if you have a business before February of 2020, before February 15th of 2020, if you had a business that was in, if you can prove that you had a business before then, before the virus, started, you can get a PPP loan for your business. Pretty much a PPP loan is, man, it's PPP, by the way, not PDP. A PPP loan will allow you to take 2.5 months of your income. You take that 2.5 months, and then that's what you'll be able to get for a PPP loan, right? That's what you'll be able to get for a PPP loan. I've not got mine, but my brother showed up in his account today. He said it's going straight to AMC. Yo, Derek, that's great, dude. Yo, Derek, thank you so much for the $5, brother. Thank you, my man. It's so calm, man. You got Jason Stock fan, dude. Hey, man, I hold down the fort. But yeah, it's the Paycheck Protection Plan. What Kyle just put in the chat. It's completed in AMC. Oh, really? Yo, that's great, Andrew. That's great, man. But if you guys can get one, make sure you guys are applying for it, right? So if you guys had a business, it doesn't matter if you're an Uber driver or whatever. You had a gig, a side hustle. If you sold stuff on eBay or Amazon or whatever, man, if you can prove that you had income, you can take your gross income now. They did change that. You change it over to gross income from your net income. If you're a Schedule C, you'd file a Schedule C at least. You can take your gross income now as well, and 2.5 months worth. Jason's live stream home, dude. Oh, dude. But yeah, you guys can, if you guys have any questions on those things, anything, I know everything. I don't know everything, but I can definitely know it, or at least look into it. Whoa, PPP on AMC. I mean, you pretty much, is it legal? I mean, if you're a Schedule C, honestly, you're supposed to use it for 60% supposed to go to your net pay, like what you pay yourself, and then the other 40% is supposed to go to, say, lights, water, utilities, mortgage insurance, or not mortgage insurance, your mortgage stuff, man, like your rent, things like that. But if you're like an owner of the business, you can actually count 100% of your PPP loan as a owner's compensation. So technically, you can do whatever you wanted to with it as owner compensation. But I mean, you could probably get in trouble if they came looking to see what you did with the money. And you're like, I put all the money into AMC. You probably get in trouble. Will they come looking for you? I don't know, right? I mean, I don't think they would, but I mean, I'm sure somebody out there did that. Let's be honest. I'm sure you could. Sure you could, man. Yeah, you know what's weird, man? It's like on Friday going in, man, you see it's like shoot up like 11, like 13, 11, 14, 11, 34 really quick. But yeah, if you're an owner of your business, and you can prove that, obviously, if it's your first PPP loan, you don't have to prove anything, right? If it's your second round, you have to prove at least a 25% loss in business revenue, though. And again, you have to show, guys, that you have to show What is scalping trades worth working? 9 to 5 constitute. I don't think that a trader can get one, honestly, because I think they call that like it's different. I don't think you can get one as a trader anyway. It's not a loan. You don't pay back. No, you do not pay a PPP loan back. No, they call it a loan, but it's a grant pretty much, right? If you don't use your PPP loan, right, you're gonna have to pay it back though. You're gonna have to show that you used your money. You're gonna have to show that you used it as owner compensation if you're an owner. You're gonna have to show you used it, right? So it's pretty easy though. I know people have done it. So it's pretty easy on that end. But if you're second time around, you're gonna have to show you have a 25% loss in revenues as well, year over year, or in a quarter. So say quarter one, you had a 25% loss compared to quarter one of this year. That's how you prove that, right? Or your quarter twos last year, or quarters two of, yeah, you get what I'm saying. You have to show that you have a 25% loss in your quarters. No qualified lenders responded. I've had my business since 2011. What are you applying through, Valentine? Honestly, a lot of times the best thing to do is go to a local lender if you can. You'll get your dude. I'm gonna fill out a PPP loan right now. Get out of here, Ghost. Remember, you're at the show, Ghost, that you had your business. You're at the show. You had your business though, man. Before February 15th of 2020. You had to show your business was in play at that time. So you're going to have to pull your taxes. They're going to ask for like a bank statement, all kinds of stuff, right? They're going to ask for those kind of things. But it's definitely good to get into if you can. Thoughts on the new BlackRock IPO, Biggs? Any thoughts? I know what you're talking about. You know what you're talking about. When does it go live though? To me, it would depend on the price it starts out at. To me, it would all depend on the price that a big starts out at. I usually don't like buying into IPOs right away, though. Two different banks, they said there's an issue with being the only employee. They tell me it is for workers, not employees. Yeah, it's told workers. It's for the owners. So if you're an owner of a business, Kyle, you have to be the owner of a business to get the PPP loan, right? Because you are the owner. You have to be an owner of the business to get a PPP loan. It's a paycheck protection plan. It's to help owners pay their employees money. That way their employees don't go without a paycheck, right? That's what the whole thing was made for. So if it's your business, Kyle, if it's your business and you can provide them that you had income before February 15th of 2020, you should be able to get one, man. I am the owner of a single member LLC. That might be where you're getting caught up though. Maybe because the LLC, maybe that's where they're getting caught up at. I heard some people are having trouble with different, like an S corp, right? Some people are having trouble getting a PPP loan through their S corp or S corp. Trying to look it up real quick. Okay, it says can LLC people get a PPP loan? According to intern final rule, partnerships are eligible for PPP loans under the CARES Act. The administration has determined limiting a partnership and its partners and a LLC filing taxes as a partnership to one PPP loan. Is necessary to help ensure that many eligible bars. Okay, you should be able to get one then. You should be able to get one then. I mean, according to that. You should still be able to get it. I mean, definitely try to get the SBA loan, but the SBA loan you have to pay back though. The PPP loan you don't have to pay back, Barry. The SBA loan's good, right? If you need the money, you don't have to pay it back for you don't have to start paying back now for like another year. They just announced that. But overall, something like a PPP loan, you should be able to get one. He has a business, right? he has a business. It's just the only bad thing is like the small business loans you have to pay back, whereas a PPP loan is a grant pretty much. You don't have to pay back. And again, you're at to show proof that you had the business and you had money coming into your bank account and stuff like that from the business. You have to show all these things. You have to show your tax, your Schedule C's or whatever you have. You have to show these things on your application. So you have to show that money coming in to get that PPP loan. You don't have to have any employees to have a PPP loan. You can use all the money. If you're a Schedule C 1099er or a sole provider, you can get a PPP loan and count all that as owner compensation, right? Or if you have like a business and say you have employees, you have to show that you use 60% of that money towards payroll, whether that's the payroll towards paying yourself or whatever. You have to show another 40% of that money going to other things, such as like, utilities, rent for your business, things like that, man. Stuff like that you had to show as well. I think you can count off like masks, if you bought masks or you bought like, stuff for your business to like, pretty much like cleaning products. Anything like that can get counted off as well. I'm sure a lot of people's did, Troll. I mean, even my business took a hit, man. Even my business took a hit. I feel like everybody's did. You should be able to apply. I think, Brandon. I think that okay. SBA loan 1 year no pay. SBA is writing default. Let's see. I thought they. Where's that article? I seen an article, man. I'm pretty sure they pushed that back now, though, to 2021, right? Is anybody in the chat now? I'm pretty sure I thought they pushed that back a year. You shouldn't have to pay for another year, I'm pretty sure, Brandon. I might have read it wrong, but I'm pretty sure you should have to start paying that back for another year now. You might have to apply for like, loan, like whatever for a year or something. Maybe you have to apply for it. Pretty sure I saw an article, man. I keep up with a lot of this stuff, right? So, let's see. I'm trying to think if they own press releases on their website, maybe. Small business, yada yada. Where's your press releases at? Darn it. Press release. Press release archives. I don't care about the archives. Where's the press release at? I'm just gonna go to SBA. Press release. See if we can pull it up from there. The newsroom. Here it is. Okay. Press releases. American Bills Plan Act. They did a lot of stuff in here, didn't they? Disaster press releases. It's all back in 2020, though. Let me see if I can find it real quick, man. If you guys have it, make sure you guys hit the like button real quick. It'd be super nice. Fact sheets. When was this? I wish they gave you I wish they went in order. Response to pandemic. Maybe this is it. You can go. I can't find it off the top of my head, but if you can go, you can go like Google this, like Google SBA newsroom, and go through that, Brandon. I'm pretty sure there's a way now to you don't have to pay for like another year now. But I can look for it again. Shopify subscription is expensive. I mean, Shopify, man. Good old Shopify. You almost had 100 likes though, chat. Let's go. I mean, the worst they'll say is no, but again, you're gonna have to show, man. You're gonna have to show that you made money, right, beforehand, and you can use your gross income if you're a Schedule C worker. But if you file Schedule C, you can use your gross income now as well. Which, I mean, at the end of the day, man, I mean, why not? Yo, it sounds good, brother. Sounds good, Brendan. Sounds good, dude. Shopify is $29.99 a month, and Amazon FBA is $39.99 a month. I mean, if you're making money, though, Gus, I mean, it's worth paying that money, right, though? If you're making money. What's a good entry for Invis? Yeah, I'll look up Invis. A good entry for Invis would have been the other day. You know what I mean? Back on Friday would have been a great Invis. Great one, man. You could have got into Invis, around like $10. I mean, anytime, man. Thursday, Friday, or even Monday would have been great times to get in. I like Invis long term anyway. I think if you're buying in right now, the price you are right now, I think you're gonna make money on Invis. I think you'll make money on the Invis. Don't really look at this, you know, if you go to analyst stuff, man, a lot of this stuff hasn't been updated in a while. Whether it be this website or any website, right? For Invis hasn't been updated in a minute. So I wouldn't really look at that. You gotta remember, like, not that long ago, you know, Invis was a penny, super penny stock, right? Not that many, just a couple months ago. it was way down. I like Invis though. I do like Invis a lot. I bought it Invis back in the day for like $2. I sold it $20. Then I hopped back in the other day at the $10 mark. So I bought Invis, sold Invis, then bought Invis again. But if you're holding long term, again, if you're a long term holder on Invis, I think right now is not a bad time to buy in. We could definitely see Invis go back up to, you know, $20+ again. And then long term, you know, it could go up higher than that, right? If you're long term, you should be fine. Definitely long term. Got a legit one, bro. A legit one. You selling 8 balls? You selling 8 balls? That's crazy, dude. You guys are nuts. Yo, thank you guys for coming and hanging out there. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate anybody that's hit the like button. If you're not a sub, make sure you guys hit the sub button as well, man. And I'll be doing a video today on I'm gonna do a video today on GME as well in a little while. I'll have that out. When I get off stream, I'll probably eat some food. Then, you know, work on video, get that out as well. It's mad weed. Organic, Chad. It's organic weed. You could get into good old canopy growth, man. Canopy growth's down a lot right now as well. Oh, canopy. Dude, med is weird. Mind medicine, man. Some weird stuff going on there, brother. No, I don't mind mind medicine though. I think obviously you have like you got Oregon, man, who just like legalized, like Oregon legalized everything. Literally, man, Oregon's like, hey, you know what? Let's just shroom it up. they literally just legalize, you know, whatever, man. Like, you know, whatever, dude. What's the bad? What's the worst that's gonna happen here? What's the worst, dude? No, I don't mind my med though. I bet you there's definitely some really good things for that company coming up, at least, because it's only you're just now starting like things like that. Definitely that would be like a kind of a long ways off, you know what I mean? But definitely could see a lot of good growth there as well. We're on there right now. Wheat stocks are in the best of my portfolio next to AMC. Yeah, wheat stocks. I think wheat stocks have a lot of room to grow. Yeah, if you guys want to get 2 free stocks with the thing I'm using right now, you get 2 free stocks right now with Webull. Sign up, you put $100 in. You also get the tier 2s, which you can't see right now because I updated my platform and you know, can't see them right now. But you also get tier 2s, NASDAQs as well for 3 months. Oregon's your home away from home? Yo, nice. Oregon's pretty, man. Oregon is very pretty. You bought 50 shares of ASRT Friday. Nice, King. Nice, bro. Oregon's very pretty, though. I mean, it's probably one thing to do with it, guess. Ticker OEG. I got you, Mike. Got you. I'll give you a ticker OGE, man, in a minute. I'll give you a ticket in a minute, boy. Well, let's see. Orbital Energy Group. Oh, this is an oil play too? I mean, it's probably not a bad idea, man. Oil right now, man, is in a hot commodity because we've had oil stuff shut down for so long that now, man, it's like the demand for oil, because people are actually going out again. The demand for oil is like skyrocketing. That's also making prices go up because, you know, because the demand for oil is so high right now. Again, it's also making oil prices go up, which, yeah, obviously happens, especially even during the closer you get to summer. You know, oil prices obviously go up anyway. But with demand going up, with everything being shut down for so long, right now it's not a bad idea. Like here, I'll show you my old play, chat. It's one of my only old plays right now, though. Plains All American. I bought Plains All American back here. Where's it at, dude? 1 year ago. Plains All American dropped from like it used to be way up high, like it used to be like 50, 60 bucks. But in the pandemic, man, they dropped from like 20 bucks all the way down to like $3. I jumped on it really quick. Like one of the biggest biggest ones in America. I just jumped on. I was like, hey, it's like the only old play though. Been on an increase for about 9 months in Colorado. It broke a state. Oh, probably, DJ. You gotta remember, man, a lot of things were shut down a little bit too. So oil and stuff, man, was like it's getting higher and higher and higher needs, and it's just now opening back up more. I actually know somebody that works in the oil field. They were out of work for a while. They literally just now went back to work a couple weeks ago. So demand's going up really fast. You got to get production back up again. But even so, man, with high demand equals bigger things. Hey, pick me up. Where was your buy-in price at, Mike? Consolidating for a long time, then it fell during. Oh yeah, the crash hurt all oil stocks big time. Where was your buy-in price on it? $782. I mean, you should definitely go back into that. You definitely should get it back above that for sure. You might be able to. It'd probably go back over $10. Probably go back over $10, man. Honestly, why is Tesla pushing up the prices of their cars? Are you talking about the tech and stuff on Tesla? Like you gotta remember, Tesla's gonna be adding stuff to their autonomous things as well. A lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff with Tesla. Is their Model Y going up in price too, or no? Because eventually they're going to be bringing down some of these car prices in general anyway. Oh, you're talking about the Model S. You're talking about the Model S too, because Model S went up a lot more than the Model Y and Model 3. But they are adding a lot of stuff, I'm pretty sure is what it is though, right? Variants didn't escape price increases either. Let's see. I didn't read a lot into it because it doesn't really bother me too much, but now sets at 149,000. I also think it may be to try to get up there with you know, it'd be really good if they added some more luxury to their darn car too, man. That'd be nice. You get more and more. It might be one might be because of the chipsets. It may be because of the battery shortage too. You think? Price increase, Model Y holds, yada yada yada. Plus range. It might be that range increases as well. Maybe. It might be the range increases as well on the batteries. Could be the chipsets as well coming. You know, not being as crazy as high as they are as well. Could be a lot. Yo, thank you guys for the 100 likes though. I appreciate it. I wouldn't really worry too much about the price increases. I think a lot of that stuff probably has to do with those kind of things. Chipset shortages. You got the semiconductor chip shortage. You also got the batteries as well, which is kind of hurting as well. That's the reason why I said like something like Romeo. A play on like Romeo would be, people should have got in Romeo the other day as well, and it was very, very low. Need more sound damper on their cars. I do like Tesla, but I'm also a very, I guess you could say, like a critical investor as well, man. Like a lot of my portfolio is in Tesla, right? Like I have my biggest holdings in Tesla. But I'm also very critical of Tesla. Like I think they could have better quality control in the cars when it comes to paint jobs and all those stuff as well. Like you said, there could definitely be some better sound dampers and stuff like that. I think every car company probably has something they can improve on, though. Which isn't a bad thing either. At the end of the day, ENTX was a good stock to buy and trade the other day. I don't know if it's like I don't know if it's a long-term play. It was definitely a good stock to trade the other day, though, when it went crazy. We bought on this day. I bought and sold on this day on ENTX for a swing trade. I don't know like how sustainable the stock price is at this price right now. Because you're probably, if people continue to push you, you're definitely going to see pushes like that, right? I just don't know how long and sustainable that price point is. There's a lot of companies like that, man. They go up and they'll come back down a little bit, right? Tops will run this week. You think Tops are going to run? Rainmaker? I mean, it could, dude. Tops is a pretty big powerhouse in the shipping world. You know? It definitely could run. I mean, at any point, I feel like Tops could run. I mean, they're definitely a powerhouse. I mean, just look at Tops back here, man. Dude, it's crazy. Look at those prices back in the day, man. Tops just like split their prices so much. Ridiculous. I mean, how many splits has Tops had? Look at all these splits, man. They had a 1 for 10 split in 2011, a 1 for 7 in 2014, a 1 for 10 split in 2016, a 1 for 20 split in 2017. Then a 1 for 15 split in 2017, a 1 for 30 in 2017, a 1 for 2 in 17, a 1 for 10 in 18, a 1 for 20 in 2019, and a 1 for 25 in 2020. They've had a lot of splits, man. It's ridiculous. They've had a lot of splits. It's a lot of splits, man. Just a whole lot of splits. But I mean, their price was like ungodly too. The price on those things, man, were ridiculous. You guys think GME's gonna hit 400? You guys think GME's gonna hit $400, man? Looking at Tops, should maybe get a few shares to go. I like Tops. I like CTRM. I like Ship. I like all three, honestly. Yo, Sungla, I'll honestly, man, on SOS, Sungla, I think there's better ones you can get into, say like Riot and other ones like that. I think there's better ones than SOS, honestly. Though I don't really mind SOS, but yeah, both Tops and C3M. Yeah, I like Tops, Ship. I like Tops, Ship, and C3M. I think those are the three best ones to get into in terms of like the maritime shipping companies. I think those are the better ones, man. SOS is yo baby. Well, I hope everybody makes money on SOS. Honestly, I just feel like Riot is more of one I would get into, honestly, or maybe even Ebon. I like Ebon as well. I think SOS would be like my third option. For me, I think it'd be like either Riot or Ebon and then SOS. I think you can make money on any of them though. You have a nice run, at least a 10. Yo, nice, Sungla, nice. I hope it goes up too, man. Like I said, I don't mind. I don't mind SOS. I don't know a lot about it, right? And I see all kinds of stories about it, man. It's like, oh god. But for me, I definitely made money before on Ebon. You know, I made a little money on Riot as well. On the run up on Riot, we bought quite a few shares in there and sold those as well. But yeah, is it true that you can't short GME and RKT? You're talking about SSR lists. If you're talking about that, yes, you can still short them. Yes. There's a thing going around, which again, you have a lot of new investors, right? That don't really know a lot about the rules, and they hear like one person say something, and they obviously believe that because it's the first time they heard about it, right? But the way I look at it, you can short SRS, you can get on the SRS levels and short at stock. You just can't short it on the way down. You can short it on the way up though. Stock is very shortable on the way up, no matter what. Just because it's on a list doesn't mean it can't be shorted. It just means it can't be shorted on the way down, right? You can be short on the way up. If AMC hits 22, I will squeeze like GME. Oh, I think if AMC hits like 25 to 30, that's what I think as well. I think we could you know, blow past, you know, some crazy good looking cool numbers. But again, like I said, man, I'll be happy if it hits 30, man. You know, whatever, dude. You know. Obviously, I want it to blow, but I'll be happy with whatever. Oh, I agree, Tom. Yeah, one maritime companies always do better in the summer. Two, they'll definitely do better without a pandemic. You know what I mean? Once the pandemic, you know, people, you know, we get, you know, people like, you know, vaccinated and things like that. Things start dying down even more and more and more. Even definitely when summer comes, maritime companies do a lot better then. Because both, like, companies like Top, companies like Ship, companies like C3M are very profitable companies already, right? They were profitable before the pandemic, right? And you got companies like Ship and you got companies like C3M that are just loading up boats because of all these companies, these maritime companies that are going under. They're loading up boats right now, man, for cheap, right? You got both, you know, I think C3M bought like 2 new ships, maybe 3. I know Ship bought 2 new ships as well. But you got them loading up boats, man, at cheaper deals. You should definitely see it, you know, happen. And they definitely should do better after the pandemic. Yeah, they will, Matthew. They will, man. It's the reason why I keep telling everybody, like, you know, if you're getting into these companies, make sure you're getting a good price. You're probably going to be in a long term as well. With the 280 after market hours Friday, it may take off pre-market. The only bad thing about that is, man, it's like you got a whole weekend to cool everybody down. But I don't mind Top though. Again, I like the maritime shipping companies, especially at the price points they're at. They're definitely not bad price points. They did shoot up. But just remember though, too, I mean, where's this at anyway? During market hours, I mean, the volume is not the best either in the world, right? So whether it comes in aftermarket or pre-market or whatever, you definitely push. But you can tell by their balance sheets as well. Like, balance sheets look great, right? We should have the income statements on here, though. That could look, but either way, man, they're definitely profitable companies. 5K miners coming tomorrow as well. And if Bitcoin holds at 60K, oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yo, peace out, Jace. Peace out, brother. Sounds like a catalyst to me, man. Didn't even know that quadruple witching day is... Oh, you didn't know what it was? Ghost, it happens 4 times a year, man. Quadruple witching day happens 4 times a year, man. And it can make for a really good catalyst in the market. It makes for some crazy swings, man. That's a day trading day you want to be in right there. Usually, anyway, Friday, usually the third Friday on witching day, man. Usually those are great days, man, to be a trader. It's mostly because all the options in the market, you know, expire. And that makes the market go some crazy different directions, man. Whether up or down or, you know, sideways or whatever. You can make for some nutty times in the market, man. Melvin Citadel moving 401k, something to file for bankruptcy. Melvin lost a lot of money, but they got bailed out by Citadel. Because they did lose a lot of money. Melvin did on GameStop, right? They lost a lot of money on GameStop. Yeah, I hope so, Giggy. I hope so, me. I hope so. I definitely think Friday could be a good catalyst, though. What's your short-term price? Dude, I don't even know at this point, Sangha. I thought honestly we'd hit like 60K-ish or so. I think maybe we'd see like a slight pullback a little bit before an actual big push came. But I mean, a lot of people are saying that Bitcoin could hit 100K in the next, you know, 190 days. I don't know where it's gonna go, man. It's definitely been blasting though. It's been blasting the last few days. It's been like a rocket ship. Been a darn rocket ship. Yeah, I think it'll hit 62K. Definitely think it can hit 62K, 100% on that one. For cheap, had I bought it at 3K. Dude, don't we wish we all did that, man, Mike? I remember back in like, dude, I remember back in like 2013, 2014, it was like 20-something dollars a coin. And I was like, eh, you know, whatever, dude, whatever. And now I'm like, oh, man, I wish I would have bought that. I didn't get into late either, so don't worry. I started buying in when Bitcoin was like, it was around like 10K. 8 to 10,000. When I started buying in. I got into Litecoin kind of early as well, though. But I mean, even on Litecoin, you know, I got in at like $40. Litecoin is at like, there's like, somebody in chat probably knows what Litecoin's at. It's pretty much, you know, what, quadrupled itself or so. Bitcoin to zero? I doubt that. Listening to you, newer to the market, and your input helps me understand things a lot. Yo, thank you so much, Dan Dole. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, brother. That is super nice of you, my man. Super nice. Yeah, if you guys want to join our Patreon, we got 8 more spots opened up on Patreon, by the way. And then I'm going to close it up, though. Yeah, so Litecoin's at 227 bucks. I knew it was above 200. I just didn't know exactly where it's at right now, because I haven't looked at it since probably around like 11 or 12 today. But I got into Litecoin around like $44 a coin, so. Short it, man. Short it goes. If it's going to zero, man. I definitely think we could see a pullback on Bitcoin some before we see like a bigger blast on Bitcoin. I definitely think we could see a pullback. I think once people see that inflation numbers aren't as bad as they think, I think some people will pull out of Bitcoin a little bit. But I think overall, I think we'll see Bitcoin go up. I think we can definitely see pullbacks in the market, right? Just like anything else. But I definitely think Bitcoin's going to go up. Can you short Bitcoin? Totally, bro. Totally, dude. I buy Bitcoin shorts all the time. Oh, dude. Buy it all the time, bro. All the time. What do you mean? For being in real estate, do you have any input for UWMC? I don't have any UWMC. I do have EXPI though. You have EXPI. I think EXPI is at a good price point right now. We could definitely. I think this right here is going to be. I think this stock is going to be double where it is right now. Probably a year from now. You can see right here they had a split. They were at 160 bucks, obviously. They had a split. It brought them down to like $90 from the split. Around like 85 or so from the split. But since then, we had the market pullback as well, so it even hurt the stock even more. You could have bought it the other day for like 38 bucks. You know, even at $53, I still think it's a very good buy. I think you'll see this price, you know, doubled. I think we can definitely see this price double though from where it's at now, and even maybe you can go from there. EXPI is a better play on the future for real estate though. Also, Redfin. You could have bought Redfin pretty cheap the other day as well. Probably been a good one to get into, man. There's a beef between Rocket and you. Honestly, I like Rocket more, but that's just me. I think Rocket can have a big thing, but I like EXPI more than any of them. I have EXPI. I also have Redfin as well. I do have Redfin as well. So they got pulled back a lot, but I really like Redfin. They've had some really good growth lately. They did have a pullback, obviously, with the market pullback. But I wouldn't doubt if we see, you know, Redfin go back up to around $100 area as well again. Again, remember, guys, this is not financial advice. I am a nerd on the internet, okay? Just a nerd on the internet, man, who, you know, who loves business and stocks and all stuff involved, man. Real estate, whatever. I like it. Just remember that. Yo, thank you guys for being here, man, and supporting the broadcast. It means a lot, though, chat. It means a lot. And appreciate anybody who's donated today, you know, whether it be here or Cash App or wherever. I appreciate it. It means a lot as well. Whether you sub today either or hit the like button, all those things definitely help out tremendously. You love Speedos. I mean, it could be true. I mean, we do joke about Speedos a lot, though. Yo, if you guys haven't joined our Discord, though, all rippers. Why does this happen to me, chat? Went to go get Discord link and I bopped it. If you guys want to join our Discord channel, Discord is free to join. Definitely join that, man. What about your kin farm? Please check out. Nawang, you should. I mean, I don't know. You should have sold kin farm at $20. Honestly. But I think kin farm could definitely, you know, go back up. I think you're gonna have to wait till. I think you're gonna have to wait till earning calls, like when they start selling the medicine. For a bigger boost in the stock, though. I mean, that was my plan, right? That was my plan for Kin Farm. I knew Kin Farm's earnings right now were going to be good. They're not selling anything. There's no sales there. They haven't sold their medicines yet, right? So these right here are all going to be bad. Especially this one, though. The misses EPS by 40 cents. At this point, I think you're kind of in the long haul on it. But again, I did say again over and over again to make sure you guys were, you know, if you guys could, man, I'd sell like $20 on Kin Farm, especially with the market. Kin Farm got screwed by the market, though, 100%. Kin Farm got screwed by the market. You know, the market was falling down, not out. You know, just bottom dropping out that day. They got approval. That hurt it a lot. I definitely think we could have. I definitely think Kin Farm could have seen $25, $30, but they did hit $22. And I bought in at like $4 and like 50 cents area, and I said if we hit $20, I was going to sell no matter what. And we hit $20, and I sold. Yeah, nothing's 100% foolproof. That's for sure. I wish it was, because we'd all be rich. Artificial intelligence started mining Bitcoin. Get out of here, Ghost. Oh, Lord, dude. I think at this point, Mike, you're going to have to wait until... like I said, I think people should have bought it around like $8. Like, I think anything under $8 was like a good buy-in point. And then when it hit $20 would have been a sell, right? Even if you got in like $10, you know, selling at, say, 15 or 20 would have still been a plus positive. I think at this point, though, you're going to be holding on and waiting till earnings come out for Q1 earnings, and hopefully they make some good sales on their medicine. I think at that point is where you're going to be at on Kin Farm. Which one is this one anyway? $17. What's this one again? Oh, is this Line Electric? Is this the Line Electric SPAC in NGA? I think that's a SPAC. Yeah, I don't mind Line Electric, honestly. I think there's definitely money to be made there, right? Definitely think there's money to be made there. Grocery shopping, y'all still here? Top 3 point I missed. I mean, we just been having fun, honestly, talking about stocks and chilling. I definitely think there's money to be made there, though, with Line Electric. To me, if you're getting that one, it's definitely a long hauler. Definitely a long haul, though. I wouldn't be, to me, the way I look at that, I wouldn't like buy and sell it like right this second, right? I would at least hold it a year and see what happens. Kind of like with, you know, like Canoe, right? Like my Canoe stocks, man, like they've been doing very well ever since we got in Canoe as well. You know, Go EV or whatever. I I'm gonna any of my EV plays I'm holding at least for probably the next 5-10 years. They're kind of like my, unless something bad happens, right, and I have to sell them. But if not, I'm gonna hold. They're kind of like my retirement fund. I'm just gonna leave them, let them go. I'll ride the wave. If it dips, I'll dip. AKA, I'll buy the dip. I will buy the dips. Yo, I'm done, bro. I am done. Gamble, I like Gamble. Jill, I've talked about Gamble a lot. I've actually did a video a long time ago, and Gamble is like a couple bucks a stock. Gamble sells at about, around like 10 times their earning ratio, whereas something like Skills sells at about 30 times their ratio, and something like DKNG sells at about around like 22 times their ratio. It's the reason why I like Gamble a lot, because it's selling way below that. And I like to look at the other people in the industry and say, hey, look, this cat industry is selling at this much times the ratio. So obviously to me, that tells me that Gamble's undervalued right now, right? And I was talking about Gamble a long time ago though. Last month. Like I think even I definitely know I talked about it on a video on like I think around like 211. It was the first of last month at some point I talked about him though. I like Gamble though. Bought at $48, average out at 38 so far. Long hold ahead. Anyway, yeah, Garrett, I would just continue to buy in a little bit here and there, man. Get your average price down. If you can get it down to say like $30, I think you're really, really good at that point. But either way, the train's going to come pick you up. But the lower you can get those prices down, and the more stocks you have at a lower price, that way later on you're not buying the stock at like say $80 or $90 or $100 one day. Which you'll probably do at one point, kind of like I do with Tesla, right? I bought Tesla way down here, and now when Tesla dips, I buy in and makes my price go up, which doesn't matter to me because I still think it's undervalued at say $400 or $500 or $600. Very undervalued to me. So I'll continue to buy it and bring my price up. Same thing with Neo and XPeng, right? Every time I buy Neo and XPeng right now, I'm bringing my average up, but it's so low still that I don't care that I'm bringing my average up because we're gonna make money. Yo, Dan. Yo, thank you so much, man, for joining Patreon, brother. I appreciate you, my dude. Appreciate it. Usually I check Patreon afterwards. We're gonna be starting Patreon streams this coming up week, by the way, too, chat. I also post like daily, like or my stock picks or what I bought that day, what I bought on the Patreon, what I sold, price strikes, things like that. Somebody asked me if I can start adding in, like long holds. How am I gonna do those things? I'll definitely start adding those. But I thought I'd be talking about those more in the, stock videos or more Patreon videos themselves anyway. I'll definitely go a lot more in depth on that stuff. Grandpa Joe coming in with 5,600, planning and dumping it on long-term plays. I think the best, again, I think at the very least you should have a 90% long-term holds, 10%, short-term or medium short-term holds, right? Or even maybe some option plays in there, whatever. I think you should have at least 90% of your portfolio on long-term holdings. After usually holds your portfolio down. It's growing money, no matter if you miss on some stuff here and there on that other 10%. Won't matter as much, right? The way I have my portfolio right now is I have 90% long-term holdings, around 3% in cryptos, and the other 7% is in like shorter term to that'd be options or swing trades and things like that, or even medium-term plays like plays where I maybe buy it the first of the month and maybe I'll sell it the next month or a couple months down the road. I don't like paying more taxes, honestly. I hate paying more taxes. So if I can hold long term and do good, I'll like to hold long term though. I don't like paying more taxes. And short term capital taxes, a biatch. Not fun anyway. But I'll do it if it makes sense, right? I'll do it if it makes sense. Do you scalp stocks? You talking about swing trading stocks? Yes. I mean, I did it the other day as well with you on ENTX. We did it on. I did it on plenty of stocks. I did options on Tesla the other day as well. I did options on Neo on the way up because I knew it was going to come up. I did buy a couple weeks out. Yo, what's up, Mr. Nice One? What's up, brother? Happy taxes equal Roth IRA. Everybody should open up a Roth IRA. Yeah, definitely. If you guys don't have a Roth IRA opened up, you can make a Roth IRA on Webull. It's one of the places that you actually make a Roth IRA on. you can do so through this link right here. Save you some tax money coming up in the future. What do you only pay tax? Wait a second. What do you only pay taxes on? No, you pay taxes on long terms. Just not as much taxes on long terms. You pay taxes though. Not as much on capital gain tax. Short capital term gain tax is a not so fun. Yeah, Ghost. Yeah, man. I know what you're saying, man. I call that swing trading, man. I'll call it all one bunch. whether you're like buying at the start of the day, and you know, ending at the day, you know, you count at the end of the day, or you get like 5, 10, 15% gains and get out. I get what you're saying about scalping. Yes, I get it, man. Get it. I get what you're saying. But I think a 10% gain is good, man. I mean, technically, swinging a stock, you could hold it overnight too. Could hold it overnight too with a swing trade. Usually on a trade like the ENTX, man, like the other day on ENTX, like usually like if I get like $1, you know, if the stock goes up $1, I get out really quick, right? Like if you get like a 10, 15% gain, I'm usually out. Especially on a hype stock, because you don't know when the hype is going to go boom and then back down. I don't like staying in long on hype stocks, so maybe like, you know, maybe like a minute or two, a couple of sticks, and then I'm out on that kind of deal on a hype stock like that, like with ENTX or like with Ebong or Ehang. We did with Ehang as well. Like a lot of those kind of things, man. You know, usually those are like, you know, 10, 15% gains, and I'm out. I'm out of that. If another opportunity, you know, presents itself, I'll jump back in. But yeah. Yo, what's up, D-Wang? Gives you positive vibes? Hey, man, I'm glad I can give you some positive vibes, brother. Hold for a year, pay less. Hold in, authorize, pay 0. It's true. It's true, troll. True, but you can only put $6,000 a year in your authorize A, so it's like still good money though at the end of the time when you go to cash out. 100%, man. What do you think about the Bitcoin ETF? You talking about the one that JP Morgan or whatever made? Is it JP Morgan's ETF or something like that? I mean, are you talking about, which one is it? What's the ticker? Is it the one JP Morgan has? Yeah, exactly, troll. It depends on which Bitcoin ETF you're talking about. Because there's like a couple of Bitcoin ETFs out there that I wouldn't get into just because they charge like astronomical amounts of money to, you know, like a normal ETF is like, you know, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7%, whereas some of these Bitcoin ETFs are like, you have no risk in terms of like a Bitcoin style thing, but they're charging like 1.5%, 2%. That's just, you know, that's just astronomical on an ETF. You can count me out on that one. I could literally go to M1 Finance or wherever, man, and make your own ETF and not have to pay any fee. It's a stock. They don't have any risk in the Bitcoin itself. I don't really like them so much. BTCC. .u? Just happened there. A lot of these are like, I don't know. That's like has some crazy volume though. I mean, by crazy, I mean not a lot of volume though. To me, scalping is scalping stocks within 5-10 minutes. Day trading is, yeah, I get you guys, I get you. But yeah, man, yeah. I do all the above sometimes. Again, like if it's a hype stock, I'm not staying in long, man. Sometimes not even a minute. Sometimes I'm in and out on those things. Scalping wise. I won't know about Monday until Monday. Wait a minute, you're telling me you don't have a crystal ball? Are you lying to me, bro? Are you lying? Hey, back up, please. I can get what? Yeah. Here's the Voyager link. I'll give it to you. If you need the code, I got the code as well. I don't know if it asks for the code, but I can put the code in the chat as well for you. If you guys want to sign up with Voyager and get $25 in Bitcoin for free, you can do so right there, man. It all depends on it all depends, Ghost, if you're comfortable in the stock or not. I think either one can make money though. Either one can make money and good money, right? Yo, Jill, you use some sleep. You use some sleep though. Here's the code, by the way, as well. If you need the code, the Voyager code. If it asks you for a code, here's the code. So can I have a recap? For $5, I'll recap it for you. No, I'm not getting made fun of again. I don't want to get laughed at. Typical California Saturday night. All the kids are in the court riding their night hawks. Well, it's better than being here, Emily. Here it's like cold and rainy. It's nasty. Nasty. Yuck. Every time I look along, I see red. I'm like, yeah, but yeah, it's because you don't. Again, it has to be like a catalyst coming though, right, guys? Like for me, like a day trade for me, man, it has to be a catalyst in there, right? So say I'm buying in on like a medical stock or a stock that has some kind of good news coming out later today or earnings coming out. Then you want to try to get in a little bit lower before all the earnings hype comes. To me, those are like stocks I like to day trade, right? Whereas scalping like a hype stock, you get in. If you get like 10, maybe 5, 10, 15% gains, you get out, right? And sometimes you might be in scalp a stock for, less than a minute. Sometimes you can scalp a stock and, for 5 minutes. Things like that. Usually 5 minutes is way too long on a scalp for me, though. I do like swing trading, but again, swing trading is more about, to me, man, it's more of a catalyst in terms of like news catalyst. Or again, like whether that be, whether that be like an FDA approval coming up, or good news for the clinical trials in a medical stock, or say earnings coming up for a company. Whereas earnings haven't really moved markets as much lately, though. So you're obviously taking a risk there, but they do move them a little bit, just not as much as they used to with this weird market we're in. Hopefully we get out of that, man, and those kind of catalysts are there more. I mean, they're about the same, Emily. Warrants and stocks are about the same in terms of capital. You're still paying a capital tax on that. Yeah. Get out of here, dude. Yo, Mike, thank you so much, man, for the $5 in Cash App. Can I get a recap on ICUP? I'm done, bro. Oh, dude, you guys are nuts, man. Why do I always get tricked into stupid stuff, chat? I swear to God, I'll probably forget that. I'll forget that joke, and I'll fall for it again. I know I will. It'll come up again, man. And I'll be like, dang it. I mean, if you want to, I don't know. I don't really do a lot of I don't do a lot on warrants. I know some people that do though. I don't really do a ton of them. They can be profitable. You can also lose money too. But you can definitely make money on those though, especially if you go to exercise them, in the stocks above, like, let's say, the current strike prices and things like that. There's a lot of stuff to warrants though. Yo, JA, dude, look it up, boys. Look it up, baby. Leave me alone. Every time, man, I read something stupid, I'm like, everybody's laughing at me now. Good job. Good job. Yeah, don't hold that ticket. Just pay the parking fine. Yeah, CCIV is at 1 cent the other day. Again, you can make money on warrants. You can also lose money too, but zero stocks have warrants. Warrants are a whole different story, though. You can go down a whole road on warrants, right? You can go down a whole road on warrants. Way to go, Chad. Darn it, Chad. Oh, man, you guys are nuts. Yo, thank you guys for all the likes, by the way. If you guys haven't, make sure you guys hit the like button, man. It'd be super nice. Is Palantir really going to hit 30 bucks? It could. Extra. I think it all depends on how the market does next week, though. I don't think there's any big cows holding Palantir back. We're back at the 26 bucks. Before the market pullback started happening, like right in here. You know, Palantir was at like $38. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it, man, to see you know, the next line of resistance for Palantir is right here, by the way. The $29, $30 area. The next line of resistance we have to get through. So if it breaks that resistance, the next one up from there would be right here as well at the $34, $35 mark. Then after that, obviously, would be its, you know, all-time high. I mean, if it broke 40. I don't know if Palantir is going to be like a rocket ship, though. But I do like Palantir as a future term, and I knew it'll go up over time. If you can, Kernal, you can get into you can use what I'm using here, if you can. I don't know where you're at in the world, though, right? But you can get 2 free stocks right now. Well, we will put $100 and you sign up for that link right there. Yeah, we start Patreon stuff this coming up week too, chat. So right now I'm still gonna be doing the updates. We're also gonna be doing like you know, we're gonna have at least one call a week. Get into all those good things as well, man. With the bigger monthly call going over everything again. If you guys want to join Patreon, we do have a few spots open. I think somebody said they joined the Lugos, so I think we got like 7 more spots opened up in Patreon. You can open up Patreon right there as well. Oh, you're in the UK? I think some people said like Resolute. And Trading 212. Somebody in the chat might know more. I think there's like eToro. I don't know a lot of them. What was your worst investment? A medical care company. They didn't get FDA approvals and they fell about, you know, I bought in at like $6, a little bit over $6, and I sold right at $2. So pretty bad. Again, I'm not in, you know, UK, so I don't know a lot about, you know, what the best playing is in UK. I'm sure you can like Google like, you know, ones and like look at reviews and go through them, see which one has like the most, you know, United States stocks as well. That way you have like a bigger portfolio to buy from. I really don't know a lot about them though. It was all good though. I learned my lessons. A merit trade? Yeah, I don't mind a merit trade. I just really like webull in general now. After I've been using them for so long. They have really good customer support as well. There's a few companies out there that have good customer service though. It's not just like 1 or 2. You know, obviously you don't really get any customer service with Robinhood, so RIP that. RIP that, but I like Thinkorswim too, Latin Blur. I used to use Thinkorswim, man, before I used webull. It's just webull's been done a lot of good here lately, like the last year or so. I used to use it a lot. I also use webull now for my charting system as well a lot of times, so I also used to use TradingView as well for charts as well, man. I like TradingView as well for charts and stuff. I don't mind a lot of companies. I think there's more than just a couple good ones out there, right? Whether you're with you know, Thinkorswim or that, or you got like what is like Public now. There's one called Public. It's pretty new though. I don't know a lot about Public yet, but I've heard some pretty decent things about Public as well. I think there's a lot of ones, man. Any worries that webull is operated out of China? Well, they have offices here in America. They're not really operated out of China. They just have owners in the business that is out of China. And no, I'm not scared of the China government. I'm not some weenie baby that's scared of the Chinese government. I'd be more scared of the United States government. And they already know everything about you. I'm not a weenie baby. Not a weenie baby. I'm not scared of the Chinese government. I'm not some weenie baby. Those are for Weenie Hut Juniors. I don't look at China and say, I'm not going to like use a thing because it's, you know, has ownership in China. You know what? Like 90% of companies out there have ownership that's in China. Like so many companies have ties to China in some way or another. I love M1 though. I love M1, Emily. Do love me some M1. M1 is my long-term holdings, right? I think there's a lot of good companies out there that you could use. I'm just not. Ghost, what do you mean? The company that owns the most of AMC is from China. They sold 2 million shares. They still have like 30 million shares. Like some crazy amount of shares, man. I wouldn't say 30 million. They have a lot. They didn't sell out. I'm telling you, Ghost. They didn't sell out, man. Go look it up. Didn't sell out. Again, 90% of companies out there have a ties to China in some way, man, with ownerships. Again, man, I'm not a xenophobe, right? Or anything like that. So I don't really care that a company is in China. I'm not scared of their government. I don't care, you know, yada, yada, yada. I think people that are that way, man, I mean, you could be that way, but still think it's kind of silly. And hey, if you guys don't want to make money, hey, that's on you, man. I don't care. I'll make money doing it. It's just a company, man. It doesn't mean the people there are bad. Treasury bond increase last Friday. Do you think the market will go down drastically? I mean, you've seen it happen on Friday, right? You see what happened on Friday? Let's go to Tesla. Tech stocks sunk, man. You see this right here? This is right here is a direct correlation to that happening. That's good then. That's good then, bro. That means Neo's not going under. That's even more better news for my investment. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't see it as a bad thing, man. I don't see it as a bad thing. I see that means being my investment's even more sound. And they're a growing company. Like they're literally breaking barriers every new revenue order. Boom, more money, man. You guys think of things in like I feel like in a wrong way, but hey, everybody can think in the wrong way, but I don't agree with it. I've been investing in stocks for many years and never had any trouble about a stock being owned in, say, UK. Saying like there's people here, man, that won't own stocks in Canada, for God's sakes. So they don't even invest in Canada stocks, but they only invest in American stocks, right? Like they only invest in American stocks. They don't like UK stocks. They don't like Mexico stocks. They don't like China stocks. They don't like, you know, Japan stocks. They don't like anything. Like I get it, guys. I get it, man. And that's fine. Like you have your own choice, man. You have your own choice. But I think it's silly to think that way, though. I've been investing in stocks for a long time, and I think I'm fine. I'm always cautious, lad. I always have a stop loss on stocks that I don't have like you know, very good convictions in. But Neo's definitely not one of those, or xpeng. They're true Americans, that's why, LOL. I'm just saying, man, there's people out there that literally hate on every country but the country they're in. That's just how it is, man. You got people that live in, live in the United States, they hate on every country but the United States. You have people that live in Canada, they hate on every country but the Canada. You got people that live in Mexico, they hate on every country but Mexico. I mean, whatever country, man. You go on and on and on with every country. That's just the way it is, dude. I don't look at things that way. I look at things in terms of money and business, right? That's the way I look at it. I'm playing for Trading View Pro, and why does webull charts look the same? I might just stop using them. I mean, again, I used to use Trading View sometimes as well for charts, But now, like again, now I just use my webull for the most part. I only invest in Antarctica stocks. I knew it, Vincent. I knew it. Oh, dude. Now, again, I don't hate on anybody. I mean, like, that's your own choice. If you guys want to be that way, it's fine, man. It doesn't bother me at all. I mean, I'll swoop in and buy the stock. Oh, man. I'll scoop in and buy the stocks. Hey, let me up, boys. Hey, some people will though, man. Some people will, man. Some people literally won't buy the stock because like it's in another country. It's just how it is. That's the reason why I said if Neo was in America, Neo stock would be like $150 right now. If Neo was in America, yeah, I definitely think it'd be trading for 150 bucks. If cciv right now, Lucid, right? I love Lucid, right? You know what I mean? And I invest in Lucid, but I think if Lucid was at Neo's point right now, Lucid would be skyrocketing in price, right? It'd be in that $150+ range. Like it would be, man. It's because Lucid is an American company, though. It's just the way it is. I'm about to only invest in. Like you're a statist. Like I'm only investing in New Jersey stocks only. What do I think about NFT? I don't know enough about NFTs, man, to get into them. I think it's cool. But I do think if the market was to like crash, I think NFTs would be the first thing to go. I think that would be the first thing to like lose its value in terms of like you're trying to sell it. You know what I mean? I feel like that would be the first thing, man, that you wouldn't be selling. Like nobody's gonna be buying it. Nobody's gonna come buying your NFT, man, if the market's crashing. So I don't know, man. It kind of scares me. I don't know enough about NFTs though. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yo, Chris, thank you so much, man, for the $5, brother. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I've learned quick, buy the dip, make money. Who cares where they're coming? That's pretty much where I'm at, Matthew. As long as the company, like, I don't disagree with the company, right? There's obviously like barriers. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna buy a company, man, that's doing some crazy stuff that I don't agree with, right? That's because it's just me. You know what I mean? If I don't agree with it. But if it's just a company from a country that I actually like, I don't really care about that. If it's something like I don't agree with, then maybe, it had to be like, something really bad, obviously. Maybe then, though. I'm sweating here, Adam. I see 710 calls expiring on March 19th. I mean, honestly, we probably hit 710 plus if it wasn't for the stupid treasury rate yields, man, gapping us down here. You see this gap? This right here is from the treasury rate yields, man. We got gapped hard, bro. We went from almost $700 all the way down to like 760, 770 right off the bat. What do I think about GHVI? I love Matterport. I have Matterport. You gotta remember, I'm a real estate person, right? Like I love real estate, things like that. I like Matterport a lot. You should have, if you didn't get into Matterport, you should have gotten down here though. These have been really good days to get into Matterport. Whether it have been Thursday, Friday, or even Monday. I still think it's a good time. I'm still bullish. It's just I think at 16 plus, you're not getting as good of a deal, obviously, if you'd have bought down here. But we could see Matterport, double or triple itself at some point. Obviously, this isn't a signed done deal yet, but I like Matterport a lot. I do like it a lot. The stock, DHR Williams is splitting their stock. They're splitting their stick. Splitting the stock on hold for March 21st. Better to buy then than split or afterwards. Some people have different theories, man. Some people like to buy buy stocks before splits. Some people like to buy stocks, after the split. I honestly don't think it matters too much. I'm gonna be real with you, but I think because at the end of the day, man, it's just a split, right? It's just a split in the stock. But some people do have this like thing that, and it does happen sometimes. Like a stock price will drop a little bit after it splits. Sometimes it doesn't drop and it goes up. So you're kind of taking a chance either way. It's a chance, man, either way, dude. Do I look for stocks with potential short squeezes? Not really, for the most part, because you have to have a lot of volume to push a stock to a short squeeze. So it's not easy to do. You have to get a lot of people behind you, a lot of people doing it to get it to be done. So I don't really go around looking for short squeezable stocks. There's a lot of them, I mean, you can go around and look at tons of stocks, man, that have been, you know, pretty much any stock that's been hit by the pandemic. Pretty much all of them are short squeezable, pretty much for the most part. Pretty much all those stocks are short squeezable. So there's a lot of stocks, man. You get that volume to push that short squeeze though, with lots of people coming in and buying to get that stock to push. What about SKT? I mean, SKT is one of those stocks, man, that was hit by the pandemic, right? They're was it Simon Property Group, whatever it is. They're the ones who own the malls and stuff like that. They were hit very bad, man, by the pandemic. This stock isn't a short squeeze. I'm out. Just remember, man, there's a lot of stocks that you could short squeeze. You just have a lot of people behind you, especially any stock who was in a who was hit by the pandemic, man. A lot of those stocks are short squeezable. It's just you don't have a ton of people going behind and pushing them. SPY calls. I like doing SPY options. Yeah, I like doing SPY options. It's one of the ones I like to do them on. I like SPY calls. I like the old T-Mobile slider with the keyboard on it. Oh, dude, the old T-Mobile sliders, man, were great, bro. They were great, man. They really were. I remember those, man. The old phones were just awesome. Yo, if you guys want to join our Patreon, man, we're going to be starting Patreon streams this week as well. We got a few more spots opened up, and I'm gonna close it out. Spots, so 500 USA companies. Yeah, top 500 brewer. Make sure you guys join that. If you guys want to get some free stonks, though, if you guys want free stonks, you can use webull right here, man. Put $100 in, get 2 free stonks. Hey, at the end of the day, man, it's at least free money, whatever. That's the way I look at it. Free money. So even if you don't use the platform, still free money. But yeah, chat. Also, make sure you guys join our Discord, man. I stayed on way longer than I was going to, too. I still gotta work on the GME video. We gotta work on the GME video. Make sure you guys join our Discord, man. Discord is open. Right there, dude. Costco. I like Costco. Costco's good. But yeah, chat. I'm gonna head out though. I stayed on way longer than I probably should have. We've been live for almost 3 hours. I said I was gonna be live for like an hour and a half. Dinner's been done for over an hour now, so you know, rip me. I still gotta make the GME video. Yikes. This is what happens, guys, when I get on here and start talking. I end up like in somewhere, you know, way far away. And yeah. I appreciate you guys being here, man. I have a video coming tonight. I'll do another live stream tomorrow, chat. I'll do another live stream tomorrow. Don't worry. For a few hours at least. If you guys want to join our Patreon, it's right there. See you later. Everybody go look up ICUP ticker. ICUP is the best ticker you can see. I'm done, chat. I love you guys. Make sure you guys hit the sub button if you guys have it. Make sure you guys drop a like real quick. Get to 140. You can do it. Appreciate you guys. Everybody have a great rest of your night or day where you're at in the world. And I'll see you guys. I have a video coming out later. I'll update you guys in Discord. Appreciate you guys being here, man. Join the Discord. Peace out, chat.